In the sky, gazing far into the night, I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you. In the sky, gazing far into the night, I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you.
Hi guys. Hi guys, Stevo, stop talking. Prasanford, that's for you, mate. You better be tuning in live right now. Hello everybody, yes, welcome to this deadline day stream. Crying out loud. Already starting on a... So always start with a joke. There we are. There's an office joke and there's an impression within 30 seconds. Hello everybody, yes, welcome. If you're new around here, hit that subscribe button. In fact, 16 people away from 6,000. 16 people away from 6,000 subs. If you're new around here, hit that sub. Also, just put it in the chat, but hit that like button. Show your support by hitting the like button. And let's get on with the show. And you know what? I'm going to have a laugh. Let's have a laugh, everybody. Gulag King, afternoon. Welcome to the show. Talk to us. Talk to myself and 20 other people that are watching live right now. What do you want to say?
How's it going, mate?
Hello, mate.
Are you still there? Sorry, it's just cut.
Gulag, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, mate. Can you hear me?
How can we help you on this deadline day? We are 3.5 hours away.
I know, it's nerve-wracking, mate.
Is it?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of captain choices, and I don't know who to go for.
Well, you're going with Salah. Why are you going with Salah over, say, Son, for argument's sake?
I think West Ham's hopes with Antonio being out might just, ruffle a few feathers there. So I don't know. I don't think that they're going to be as strong as what they have been in the past few games.
How likelihood are you going to be captaining Salah ahead of Son? Like I said, we've got 3.5 hours to go before the deadline. I think this. Looking at your team here, everybody's looking at your team right now. All set to go.
I've got 2 free transfers as well, so I don't know whether to use one.
The simple answer is, crying out loud, your team is beautiful. How much money have you got in the bank?
I've been so lucky this year. 0.5.
Thinking him and I know Boona was in the chat earlier. Actually, literally at the start of the show. Calvert-Lewin out for a punt for somebody. Watkins perhaps against Southampton. Ings versus Aston Villa. Got a good history versus just as a 1 week punt, seeing as you got 2 free transfers. Have you thought about that, or are you really just going to burn, or maybe even get rid of someone like Mitchell or Dunn and bring in a backup defender?
Yeah, like Kilman or something.
I'd probably upgrade to someone higher than that. I can't think of someone off the top of my head. Maybe a Leeds defender, for argument's sake.
Yeah, like Dallas or something. Yeah, that's an idea.
That's what I would personally. If you've got 2 free transfers, so you said you've had a lot of luck this season. How are you doing overall rank?
I'm 10k overall, just over it.
Jesus Christ, 10,000. How do you normally do in this game?
Normally I sort of filter off after sort of game week 25 or something. I'm millions in the ranks. It doesn't go too well, but this year punts like Banford have had since game week 1. Zaha game week 1. It's sort of gone my way a little bit.
And have you enjoyed this season so far regarding the FPL?
Yeah, definitely. I love coming on the stream as well, just to watch you guys. It's just nice hearing the rivalry you've got as well.
Yeah, we'll get into that in a minute. What are you expecting on tonight's game between Wolves and Crystal Palace? I'm expecting it to be absolutely appalling. I'm going 0-0, 1-0, more in favour of Wolves, but maybe even 1-1. But yeah, I'm not confident in Zaha at all tonight. But yeah, what are you thinking on tonight's game?
It's all I'm hearing is going to be a really dull game, and I hope it isn't, because I've got 2 good players there. It's really hard to say. I've even considered bringing Werner in, but there's shouts that he might even be rotated to the Burnley game. Bring Jimenez out and Costa, maybe bring in Lookman and Werner. But with these shouts that it's rotation, I might just leave it.
I wouldn't be bringing in Werner for Burnley. I'm not expecting that to be goals galore. Are you good with your predictions?
I've not really tried it, to be fair. It's just that I've had a few punts that I've pulled off so far when we play a pick. So
yeah, because this team is legitimately absolutely gorgeous. One final question. Everybody's going to be screaming, do we get rid of Trent Alexander-Arnold today? You don't own him. What would you tell those people that own Trent Alexander-Arnold?
I owned him for the first game week, probably alongside a lot of other people, but I got rid of him after about game week 2 for Robertson, and I've not looked back ever since.
Yeah, your three that you've got, Chilwell, Robertson and Justin are absolutely fantastic. In fact, could you maybe... I'm not a fan of Leicester's defence at all, personally. Have you thought about maybe upgrading Justin to... You got 5 million?
I could do Zuma.
Do you know what? I was actually going to say, would you be willing to go with double Chelsea defence? I think Zuma's a great idea.
Would you bring him in against Burnley?
I'm expecting us to score. However, it really, really wouldn't surprise me if Chelsea continued their clean sheet record and made it 2-0, 3-0, something like that. I mean, again, because you've got 2 free transfers, I personally, like I said at the start of this conversation, I'd be probably just upgrading Mitchell or Dunn, to be honest, because Dunn's never ever going to play for Burnley, so it may be wise maybe to actually upgrade Dunn to, I don't know, whoever you feel. Like I said, a Leeds defender would probably make sense. Just one quick final question. Who are you most fearing this specific game week? If you because you don't own a particular player, is there a player that you wish you had but you can't have or get, so to speak?
I think Kevin De Bruyne. I've not got him, and he might return this week.
Kevin De Bruyne. Why Kevin De Bruyne? He hasn't exactly shown much promise in the world of fantasy football so far this season.
I think he is like the king of, like, you know, FPL wise, like, you know, on his day. And it's one player I haven't got, and, you know, he could potentially turn up. You know, last year he was amazing. You never know, could you?
He could turn up if you just... Well, no, there's no point in doing this. Have you thought about just a straight swap Sterling to KDB?
Well, I've heard that Sterling's numbers are better when he's in the team without Aguero, so I think I'm going to stick with Sterling for now.
Gulag King, you are set for this game week. I would just, honestly, at the end of this, to take away from this conversation, just upgrade Dunn. That's as simple as it gets, mate. Put that money to...
Just one question. Do you think it's worth bringing Lookman in, like, for the Fulham West Brom games? I think Fulham need to get a win, and I think they might go for it.
Who would you bring him in for?
Helder Costa. I've got him on the bench, so I'd just like a straight swap, and I'd probably bench like Zaha or Jimenez, one of them.
You'd then bench Zaha. Do you know what? God, Gulag, you should be telling everybody else watching this what to do. Just to remind everybody, this young man here is 10,000th in the bloody world, for crying out loud. Gulag. Yeah. I'm going to say this. Stick with the team. Upgrade Dunn to Kilman, and that's it. I think your team's looking gorgeous. I wouldn't be... Yeah.
I think I'll see them for next week.
Yeah. I say do that one transfer.
Upgrade Dunn.
Yeah. I think you've nailed it, and then the following week you've got 2 free transfers, and then you can look at your options again. Gulag, that's a fantastic call.
Brilliant. Thank you so much.
No, cheers, dude, and enjoy the rest of the day. There's Gulag King. 10,000th. Here we go. Here's my extras quote. Are you having a laugh? Is he having a laugh? 10,000th. Good luck to the guy. Good afternoon, the Conqueror. Our man Dylan's here, singing the Eyes in the Sky song. Hello, mate. Oh, I did like James's stream this morning. That made me chuckle. FPL Anderson, I know you're here. I'm assuming you are the same FPL Anderson that kind of bugged James with a question. Too many words, mate. Come back to me on the stream later. Mihir Kermek is here. Luke Jones, Dave Lister, hello, mate. Jacko, Grekler, heard you on James's. In fact, you were another one, I think. Did you get your answer straight away from James, or were you another one that sent him like 30,000 questions? I don't blame him. It's hilarious. Grekler, Rodriguez too. Oh, yeah. The news that has been broken. Rodriguez not playing. Yes, FPL Anderson. Rodriguez out. Antonio out. Notorious Nerd, where are you? Oh, you'll be on Fantasy Football Scout, won't you? Ooh, shouldn't be saying that. Shouldn't be saying that. Hello, Matthew Azishi. The Thuku's here. But yeah, Antonio's out. 3 weeks. The Thuku's saying Torres the differential captain pick. Rumours is saying that Pep plans on keeping as a striker, 2 goals for him in that position. The Thuku, you going to buy him? How much is he? Dread FPL. Oi oi! Or in his words, aye aye. God, ridiculous. Luke Jones saying, Kane captain for me. Come on, Harry lad. Well, let's talk about Tottenham right now, because up on screen is FPL Booner's team. And we'll bring him on live right now. Let's bring him on. Booner, your team is up on screen right now. Hello.
Good afternoon, mate. How are we doing?
All good. You're newly engaged. You've used your triple captaincy chip.
I feel purified, mate. I feel purified.
What's more pressurising, the fact that you had triple captain, or the fact that you were proposing to your girlfriend?
Neither, to be fair, mate. Neither.
In all seriousness, how did it go? You proposed on the what was it? The shard. I keep calling it the shroud. The shard. How did it go?
Shroud. Yeah. Yes, the shroud. The shroud was amazing, mate. It was brilliant. No, it was really good.
Good. And was it just, how was she as an individual? Was she just emotionally blown, overwhelmed? What was she like?
She was totally chill, mate. She was gutted that she wasn't going to have a daughter date in the evening. I was like, okay, cheers.
Did you enjoy your stream last night with the hangover, guys? Oh,
it's brilliant, man. Really enjoying what we're doing right now. It's so chilled. It's really nice. When you back on?
The thing is, this is going to sound mad, but like, I just prefer listening. I can never. I want to have streams to listen to for work, and if I know that I'm part of a stream, i.e., the Llama Lounge, like I was a guest, kindly as a guest the other day, I was just like, I don't want to listen to it because I just hate hearing me back. But then again, it is a stream to listen to.
It's one less thing for you to listen back to, isn't it?
But do you know what? This is going to sound really weird, what I'm about to say. And it's a bit self-indulgent, but whenever I do listen back to like things that I've done, it's a bit of fun. It just sounds like I'm making the pod. It sounds so self-indulgent, I know, but I just kind of feel like I'm upping the tempo and everything because I've got such a loud personality and everything. It's just bringing hopefully everybody up. And the fact that we went on for 2.5 hours on Sunday was absolutely it was fantastic. And you've got FPL Mate on Thursday. I just can't wait for it. And you're doing your watch along, the first one, the derby between Matt and Llama. And then you said that you're planning on potentially doing the Tottenham game, aren't you?
Yeah, so we might change it from the derby through to a Super Sunday watch along if I decide to buy the Spurs game. So we'll do all the way through potentially.
There's no potentially about it. Do it. Please do it, because that means then on Monday I can have 4 hours, or if not longer, of entertainment just from my own benefit. I may even just tune in live, to be honest with you, and listen in.
That'd be brilliant, mate. How you been though?
Yeah, all good. I'm really I said it yesterday on the stream. I'm really enjoying doing these afternoon streams and just having a lot. It's like I said, it's just having a laugh. You know, there's people watching this. They just want to get involved, and it fits around my lifestyle, and I can just be a bit more relaxed rather than like a nighttime stream.
You definitely seem how should I say this?
Upbeat.
You definitely seem happy. Yeah. You've got energy. You seem happy, and I love it.
Yeah, because literally just like my day finishes for me at 7. I'm pretty much asleep by 7:30. 8 o'clock is the latest I'm going to be asleep. So you got to imagine, like usually between 6 o'clock onwards, I'm kind of going on my downtime. So as you can imagine, any time that I'm streaming from, I don't know, any 6:30 onwards, my body clock's completely out of system. I'm just like, I should be asleep now. I'm really.
And you wake up early in the morning again, and then what time do you start work?
4:45. So I'm normally up at 3. Start at 4:45. Finish about 11ish. Get home. It's like Lama said yesterday. Have a quick power nap for half an hour. Go straight to gym. An hour gym. Come home. And it's just
post workout at McDonald's. Or is that stopped now? Is it?
No, that hasn't stopped. No. I'm gonna. In fact, you just reminded me. Tomorrow, everybody, I'm actually going to be doing potentially something. In fact, stuff I'll just reveal it now. I'm going to be doing possibly a Krispy Kreme donut challenge tomorrow during the Burnley Chelsea game.
You're a madman.
So, well, they got Halloween donuts. I just thought, stuff it. Let's have a laugh. And yeah, I am actually planning on doing the Burnley versus Chelsea game. So yeah, if you want to watch me just essentially eating donuts, great. If not, as I always say, don't watch. I am forcing you to watch this. But yeah, it's all fun and games, and like I say, the show that you're doing and everything. It's just Hefty Anderson. It's going to be 12. It's going to be 12, my friend. Crying out loud, I'm not doing 6. Forget 6. It's gonna be 12. And also the fact that I know which donut flavours that I like now. I'm definitely not. They do I think it's chocolate and vanilla or chocolate and custard or so, I don't know, some nonsense like that. So I'll be getting a few of them in. And yeah, I'm not. By the way, everybody, I'm not doing it as quickly as I can, for crying out loud. I'll be doing it just a nice simple pace while I'm just.
That's not a challenge, then, is it? Come on. That's not a challenge.
If you want to do a challenge on air, Boona, you crack on, my friend. But we've got your team up on screen, and all I'm seeing is orange and blue. 3 tonight, playing against Crystal Palace. You've got, as you discussed last night, 4 in the Tottenham game. You've got Son, Kane, Mopé and Trossard. Oh, it's one of those. It's all your eggs in one basket almost.
In terms of games, yeah, I completely agree. But do you know what? The way this season's going, Steve, like players are returning when you don't expect them to. So I'm just going to keep them in there. I don't feel like it's worth taking them out for a -4. And then they play Burnley at home. I'll probably just reassess then. I can't be asked to take a hit this week. Literally.
You said at let's talk about it. You said at the start of the stream, it's Rodriguez out, Richarlison out, and whoever else is out for Everton, and that means a DCL blank. Are you that confident the DCL?
Well, exactly. Yeah, I do. I mean, Lascelles is out as well, though. So, but there's not going to be too much creativity for Everton, as far as I'm aware. So, I think Trossard and Mopé could cover any points DCL could get. And there's some people that are taking -4s to get rid of Rodriguez now. So I think I'm in the ascendancy in that sense.
Yes. Matt was saying last night that you're one of these clever dicks that decides to, and I don't mean that in an offensive way, I mean that in a positive way.
I'm a positive clever dick, guys. I'm a positive clever dick. I feel like I've made it in life right now. One second, I need to soak this in. Positive clever dick.
So, apparently you like to change your captaincy last minute. So at the moment it's on Salah, and Matt was saying that you may be changing it and probably end up being on Kane or Sterling. Cheers, Willie. Talking to dicks. Willie?
No, I think I'm going to stay on Salah, like you said, and I think you're on him as well. Positive, clever dick. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Salah's history against West Ham's brilliant.
So was Kane's. Just before we
continue. It's not as good as Kane's. Kane's is not as good as Salah's, though. Fozzie,
you've already missed the office joke and the extras joke. You're gonna have to go back, mate. Sorry. Yeah, I'm sticking with Salah. It's just a history. I'm sticking with it. I don't care if Kane decides to explode versus Brighton. Fair enough. I've got 2 options in my team. It is Kane and Salah, but for me, Salah is the best captaincy this particular game week. Now the news: Antonio's out. What do you expect that game to be looking like now? It's tomorrow. Yeah, Christ, 5:30.
I think that'll make a big difference. I think Liverpool will cruise this one personally. I've kept Trent in my FPL team. I know you were asking Gulag chat before me about him. I've actually got rid of Trent in my fan team though. So
What
Ooh.
did you say? I didn't quite. I think you were cutting out or something. I didn't quite. You were saying something about your fan team last night on stream.
Yeah, I was saying basically, someone asked the question, I can't remember if it was one of us, regarding do you take the game seriously? And I was talking about how on Fan Team, I haven't given it too much attention. In fact, I've missed a few deadlines and I'm currently 901 overall on that out of 25,000. But now that I'm that high up, there's an inclination to kind of give it more focus. So the only way is down now. Got rid of Trent and Rodriguez on that today, and brought in Pulisic and Chilwell just because I seem to just like be a bit more relaxed when it comes to the fan team. And that, I think maybe that's something that we need to all take into consideration when we're playing FPL as well.
Yeah, Vince last night was on the show for an impromptu chat, and he was saying how he's legitimately thinking of quitting. Genuinely thinking of quitting.
Vince
Chapman, yeah.
Oh yeah, this was just as we went live on the Llama Lounge, wasn't it? Yeah, I couldn't listen to that. Was he really?
Yeah, he was absolutely serious. He was just essentially saying that because it's not because of specifically the game itself. But, well, it is obviously, but more the fact that outside factors regarding busyness at work, etc. He just can't concentrate on the game. But I made the point going on what you just said. I think it's just a case of do what I'm doing this season, just relax about it. Honestly, this season it's just a case of, unless something ridiculous happens, i.e. the famous Vardy incident, I really couldn't care less. I'm just doing my decision. Like, for instance, my decision today is, do I do that -4 Foden to Grealish, which I'm set on, which is what my gut says, or do I just leave it? Well, the answer is I'm doing it. There's a small chance. In fact, I'll ask you, Boona. So someone in the stream last night said, have you thought about doing Click, who is absolutely useless, to Barkley instead of doing Foden to Grealish? What do you think on that?
In what, Barkley instead of Foden or Grealish?
Barkley instead of Click.
Yeah, what was the Foden and Grealish part of that?
Grealish instead of Foden.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'd definitely go Barkley over Click. Click's had 0 goal attempts in the last 2 games, mate. It's shocking.
And then
Barkley's had 9, but apparently he's playing a bit more defense, like a bit further back now. I'm not sure.
But then the question is, would you rather have Grealish or Barkley? And the simple answer is, it's got to be Grealish.
Oh, Grealish. Yeah, easily Grealish.
Yeah.
I would actually go Foden over both of them if he didn't have Liverpool the game after.
I'm not interested in Foden. He's
yeah,
done
you were
his
saying
job.
this.
He's done his job for me. For me, every time I see him on the highlights, I just think you just can't seem to be able to finish. Like, everything that comes to him, he just like misses it or flaming falls over the ball or something. It just drives me up the wall. I just think, you're not doing enough for me, where I just think, yeah, you're at it. Whereas, I tell you what, I asked Gulag just a minute ago, like a player that I fear specifically this week. And I'm fearing Mane. Who are you fearing this week?
Me too. He's the only player that I'm fearing. Because everyone else highly owned-ish, I kind of own. Really, apart from like there's some idiots out, not idiots, sorry, let me be careful what I say. There's a lot of people out there that actually own Banford. Like, I know he's doing well, but I'm not a massive fan. But yeah, Mane for me, man.
Jason's brought him in.
Yeah, he's really up there, like stats wise. For who?
Banford. I don't know who he's brought him in for.
Oh, he's brought. No, I was on about Mane. Sorry, Mane.
Oh, Mane. Sorry.
Yeah, no. I went off the Banford comment. No, Banford doesn't warranting that much airtime, in my opinion.
Well, Jason, what are your thoughts on Jason bringing him in? I'm assuming he brought him in for Calvert-Lewin. Assuming.
Well, we know what that means now, then, don't we? Ollie Watkins hat-trick.
Well,
what's he gonna do? What's he gonna do with James Rodriguez? I
don't know, and that's another hit for Jason, unless he just puts him on the bench and plays one of his defenders. Well, why is Rodriguez out? What's the specific reason? Is it the testicle injury?
Yeah.
What is this about willies and dicks and testicles today?
Insane, isn't it?
Well, what's going on? Fozzie is asking you specifically, are Spooner out Pedence? You were talking yesterday, you had a laugh about it. You said he's going to score a hat-trick yesterday. But yeah, Pedence, he's not. He's doing well on the pitch, but from an FPL point of view, just doing absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I'm worried he might not even start tonight, to be honest, mate.
Oh, really? Why is that?
Just keeps being taken off after 60 minutes. So I just hope I'm starting this game week with 3 Wolves assets tonight. I'm hoping it doesn't end up being 1, and it could conceivably be that.
Do you want to hear an impression off? Oh yeah, Boona. The talking of impressions. Right, everybody, listen up. Boona is now going to do an impression of me. Go for it, Boona. I'm putting you on the spot. Go for it, mate.
Of you?
Yeah, you did on the Llama Lounge. You went, right, we're going to do an impression round. And I was like, right, here we go. This is going to be interesting. And I was listening in and you did, I think, who the hell, I can't remember who you specifically did now. But I actually got them right. And then all of a sudden you did this impression. And I was just like, who the hell is that supposed to be? and then you went, that was Stevo. And I was at work going, really? That was terrible.
A minute! Stop!
No. It wasn't that. It wasn't the impression.
I know what you're talking about, Steve. I don't do impressions, me.
And it was... Well, it was terrible, but talking of impressions, let's have him now. Hello, Dread. Dread, come on. Come on here, Dread. Oh dear, Boona. Dread doesn't seem to know how to unmute his mic or his headphones.
Let's hear those dulcet tones, Dread.
Come on, Dread. Let's just put him back in the waiting room for a second. He's evidently not available to chat or anything like this. But yeah, you mentioned in all seriousness with your stream and everything next week, you've got FPL mate on.
I've done it.
Oh, good.
There
Hello, Dread. Come on, Dread. Say hello to everybody.
Hey, how's everyone going today? Yes, I'm here. And the thing is, right, I honestly, I hear you doing these impressions of me, and I'm quite sure that chat are going to agree that you sound absolutely nothing like me.
Hello, everybody. For crying out loud. Yeah. We're supposed to be talking fantasy football deadline day, aren't we?
No, mate. It's happy Friday. Anything goes.
Yeah, happy Friday. Everything goes. Boona, in all seriousness, you've got FPL mate on next week. It's fine. Thank you, Gabrielle. He says it's perfect, Dread. You got FPL mate on next Thursday. I'm really looking forward to it. Genuinely. What about yourself? That's going to be hosting it.
Yeah, I'm buzzing for it, mate. I'm still not unblocked on Twitter, so it's going to be an interesting show. I'm quite excited.
Yes, I think that like with all the beef that you had with him, blah blah blah. It's in all seriousness, get people invested in it. Are we going to be talking about it?
What, the actual beef?
Yes, yeah.
We'll touch on it, but that's not the sole purpose of this. This isn't to kind of disparage him or anything. Just going to be much like the recent ones. I'm sure Patreon will be mentioned at some stage, but no, we just want to understand his motivations, how his season's going, just the regular stuff we've been doing with the likes of John Nellis, FPL General. Last night with Jer off the Hangover podcast, which, if you guys haven't already listened to it, why the fuck not? Oh, sorry, 50p.
Oh, yeah.
Wrong channel.
I'm sorry, it's now £1.
Right, I better get off and I'll catch you on there.
Right, you know what, Steve, right? I'm not having anything of what Boona's just said. Right, what's going to be happening on the stream is going to be let's get ready to rumble! That's what's going to be happening.
Where's Dre? I know Dre is
shit, man.
I know Dre is here. Dre, I know we can get you live on air, and you'll be able to actually be able to do an even better version of that. Let's get ready. No, I can't do it because there's people in the house at the moment. I don't want to be screaming the house down and crying out loud. But what was it? FPL Maestro saying he's loving the impressions. I know Ryan. I was going to say a completely different name. I know Ryan Seashan. He said that. And by the way, Ryan, again, thank you for becoming a member. Ryan said, can I sum up my season in an impression? I'll have to think about that later. Here we go. Port 1, Port 14 Sports. Should I captain Son, Foden or Banford? That can't be a serious question, but let's give it airtime anyway. Boona, what do you think? Luna?
Can you hear me?
We can hear you now.
Yeah, I said delete your team.
There we are, Port
You know what I mean?
14. Thomas McStay is saying, I'm assuming this is this is specifically for me. Do Robbo/Trent to Chilwell and click to Grit. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not getting rid of Trent and Robertson. Dread, you're an FPL fan. Talk to us. A Liverpool fan. Talk to us about Trent and Robertson. It's the ongoing conversation. People like me decide?
I'm going to say, right, so we don't have VVD and everything, and we also don't have Fabinho. And so for me, I would probably come down and think, look, select one of them that you want to keep. Get rid of the other one. Right? Now, I'm not here to say, take TAA or take Robertson. Take the one that you like. I have Robertson. I have Robertson solely because he was less money and it was an extra 0.5 I could spend somewhere else. Right, but there's no reason to not have TAA if he's the one that floats your boat.
I mean, again, me personally, I'm just sticking with them. I've just seen a wonderful comment here from Andre. Now, listen to this, Boona. Listen to this, Dread. Listen to this, everybody. Finally, a compliment. It's amazing. Andre saying, Stevo, thanks for last time. I did not triple captain Salah, and what a good advice that was. Cheers, Andre. This is what we're here for. I have Toenail. What a great name. Toenail saying, I have Mane and Salah and Son and Kane.
Is that a serious name?
Yeah, his parents must be having a laugh.
We've got some interesting characters in the chat today. We've got Toenail and we've got Willie.
We are live on air, aren't we? People are actually watching this. So I have Mane, Salah, Son and Kane. Who to captain? Toenail, literally, you're going to be biting your toenails. I mean, for me personally, do you know what, actually? I'd go Mane. Dread?
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Yeah, take Mane.
I'll back you boys on that.
Mane. There we are. There you can back me over that. Matt Henley. Hello, Matt. Son over Banford, but Banford... and of course, I've moved the scroll down too quickly and now the comment's gone. Sorry, Matt, that completely has gone. Chris Maragos is saying, Stevo, what's your opinion on an Everton game? I brought Wilson in for Mopay. Jesus Christ, there's your answer to that. I'm expecting that to be absolutely dire. Newcastle are absolutely awful shooting. Everton will be putting up a brick wall. I'm honestly expecting it to be 0-0, and now the fact that there's just basically no creativity for Calvert-Lewin whatsoever, I'm expecting that to be potentially 1-0 to Newcastle. But you've got Mopay, Boona. Wilson for Mopay. Good move by Chris.
Wilson in or out?
In for Mopay.
Nah, forget Newcastle. They're shit.
That's another £1, so that's £2 so far.
I'm sorry, I'm so accustomed to being on the Llama Lounges doing this to me.
We'll be paying for my donuts tomorrow. Fanta, that's
hey, mate, I'll happily pay for your donuts as long as you actually challenge yourself and you don't spread it across 7 hours.
Well, to be fair, I did the donut challenge on... when was it? The final day of the season, didn't I? I ate all the donuts that day. That was, 2 hours? That's not too bad. That's not too bad whatsoever. And someone that has done the Krispy Kreme Donut Challenge. By the way, thanks everybody for watching this. We're just having a laugh. I mean, the deadline at the end of the day is exactly 3 hours away to this moment. The reality is that there will be streamers later on. Let's name them. Davey FPL, James FPL, Planet FPL, you know, and Andy Let's Talk FPL. They're going to be a bit more serious. We're just here all to have a laugh and talk fantasy football along the way. But talking of Krispy Kreme Donut Challengers, let's bring one on that did it the other month. Well, no, it was ages ago now. Dre Zera, hello. Oh, God, all you mods don't even know how to use a microphone. Dre, what are you doing? See, hello there.
Hey, Dre, how you doing? My bad.
I can only do like one words of people. Paulie, can you speak? All right. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Right, before we go any further, let's just get this over and done with. Paulie, what is the bad news today?
Oh, I've literally only just found out there's a game tonight. Dre's just told me.
Sorry,
You're
what?
not a real
I-
FPL manager.
What do you mean?
didn't
I
realise
agree.
Wolves
What's going on here?
I didn't realise Wolves game was tonight.
Oh dear. Don't know your football. What a shame.
No,
And
no.
you were just playing golf, you said?
Yeah.
Hold
course straight.
on a minute, Paulie. My goodness, Coolio 2 Foots. I said to him the other day, he must have won the lottery or something, because he's been donating like mad to this show. I really do appreciate this. Will apparently, here we go. Here's another Dick. Wilma Dickfit is in chat.
Oh God.
Here we go. There's another. So
You've got an interesting viewership. You have, Steven.
Firetog, join us. Mod reunion. And Wilma's saying this, everybody. Well, the 4 people here and the various people that are watching the show. Everybody, Wilma is the best at Fantasy Premier League. There we are, everybody. He should stream or she should scream because they are the best at fantasy football. Here we go. What do you call it? Coolio 2 Foots donating the £2 on your behalf, even though it's $2, but whatever. He says, "I've got your back, Boona. Boona, can you inject a Banford brace?"
I will be injecting Banford's penalty miss.
Ooh.
That's for sure.
I'll be honest with you. I'm not expecting him to do anything.
No, I'm not either. However, Leicester have got a lot of defensive issues, so
Yes, because
I don't
Sanya
know.
out, isn't he?
Stan Evans, apparently.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dear, oh dear. Oh, I think Dre's gone. He's got a bad signal, according to...
He said he sorted it out.
Oh, so
Yeah, I think
he's there. He's there. It's all right. And there's
He
someone.
should be in a waiting room, I think.
What's it? Where is it here?
Oh, right, no,
Someone's
it's
just
not.
said something about. Oh, here we are. Hack Champ saying thoughts on Harvey Barnes, captain Stevo. Leicester will rip Leeds up. I think. I'll tell you what. If you can get Jamie Vardy, get on him. In fact, Gab Roberts is saying Jamie Vardy's having a party. Bring your vodka. There we are. What are your thoughts? I mean, I can't imagine Hack Champ thinking that Harvey Barnes is a serious captaincy option, but Jamie Vardy, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jamie Vardy, he's always possibly he'll get a go on everything or get a penalty. So yeah, it's not bad shout.
He's
I'm not liking Harvey Barnes though. Don't do it.
He got rested midweek. He could be a good option. He'll be fresh. I think he could do well personally.
Infamous FPL. Stevo, you captain in Salah. I need to do the opposite. Well, who's the opposite, Infamous? Because yes, I am can be captain in Salah. However, ironically, I'll be looking out for another individual, and trust me, I'll be whatever they're doing, I'll be doing the opposite. So, FPL some saying, here we are, Boona, something that will interest you. Sterling captain. This will be the 4th game week in a row for me. Is he mad, Boona?
Who captain, sorry?
Sterling.
No, I'm tempted as well for his differential, but I'm not going to take the risk because he's a good enough differential even without the armband.
There we are. Malaysia saying, you are playing it safe if you captain Salah while he's trying to get a green. I don't know about playing it safe. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Dread, your team's up on screen at the moment here. I beat you in the head-to-head last week, so
Yes, you did. Yeah,
I'm doing quite well in the head-to-head. I'm actually second, something I can actually cheer about.
You had a storming week last week, mate. You were good.
Yeah, I'm doing all right. So far this season, it's actually getting green arrows the last 3 weeks. I'm a bit gutted that I didn't end up in the top 1 million, but it doesn't really matter. But Dredge, your team's up on screen. You're going with Salah captain. I'm well, no, there's no contemplating about it. I'm doing it. Foden to Grealish. You've got him. Are you expecting him to start versus Sheffield United?
Yeah, definitely. I don't see why he shouldn't and everything. So, yeah, I think it's a good show. I'm good there with it, and I'm sticking it with the Salah captain. I deliberated quite a lot because I think there's a huge shout to go for Kane as a captain as well. But because I think Dunk is out. So he won't be there for Brighton. So chances are that opens up a lot more doors for Kane to get results and everything. So that's a really good shout. But just to go through what I've done this week, though, however, I had Digne, so I had to get rid of him. Brought Chilwell in. That was a quite no-brainer swap for me. But I did have Rodriguez, and I was happy to keep Rodriguez. I was like, I knew it was flagged and everything, and I was like, I'm not too worried about it. I'll just keep him. But then this morning I woke up and I was like, you know what? I'm not going to keep him. I think he has to go. And then lo and behold, this afternoon, the news comes out that he's not going to be starting anyway. I've gone Foden, and I know you said earlier that you don't like him, and you're good to see the back of him. But I'm the opposite. I think against Sheffield, I think he could get something because I think Sheffield's defence is very bad.
They're the worst in the last 3 home games that they've played. They've conceded 43 goal attempts in comparison to West Ham in their last 3 away games, 25, and Brighton 18. So for goal attempts conceded, like goal attempts, not goals, they are right up there. Like they're not good.
Are you not?
Yeah, and that's why I've got Foden in. I think I looked at the same stats as you, Boona.
You're not worried that what's his face, Pep may bench him?
Sterling.
Well,
no.
Oh, Foden. Sorry, Foden. No, I think Foden plays.
I don't. I'm. You know what? I'm not too bothered because potentially he might do. But then, as he did, I think it was the last game where he didn't start Foden. Foden came on at half time, and he got the return, didn't he?
Yes, that is completely correct to my benefit. Francis Logan, afternoon. Madison differential for James Rodriguez, boys. I wouldn't be going anywhere near Madison, a complete waste of space. Ryan Henderson, I'm looking at Trent and Click to Chilwell and Rashford, but should I wait 1 week instead of taking a -4? I wouldn't be bringing in Rashford either, personally. What do you guys think? Dre, are you there?
Hell yeah, I am.
There's that man in question. We've been talking about getting rid of Trent for Chilwell. Trent out, just full stop. What are you thinking on Ryan's dilemma here? I'm looking at Trent to Chilwell and Click to Rashford for a -4. What do you think?
My honest opinion is that Trent to Chilwell is not chill. In my opinion, take Trent out of your peril, but I can fully understand if you want to do it, but not for me personally.
Pathanair saying Wilson or Banford. Who would you have?
Banford in a nutshell.
Yeah, Banford easily for that. Hussein Balak saying, or you could say on this the theme of male genitals, Bullock, but he's saying would you sell Rodriguez or hold him, guys? Let's go with Boona.
Depends on how much value you've got in him, I guess, but also the state of your team. If you've got an able replacement on the bench, I'd probably hold him. If your bench is shit and the players, you've got defenders such as Saiss or Mitchell and maybe Dunn on your bench as the replacement, then you probably want to get rid of him.
FPL Fozzy saying views on having Podence, Saiss and James and take hits to adjust. What would you do in that specific case, Dread?
All right, for me, I would hold Saiss, but Podence and James would have to go. So James, if you haven't got Grealish, that's an easy move. It's 0.1 more, I think. I think James might be 7.9, or if he's 8. Maybe a punt on Ziyech, who's the same price.
Yes. I think Ziyech has gone down to 7.9.
Oh, right,
we don't know if he's definitely going to start, though.
We don't.
He's just getting back to fitness, isn't he? And I think Frank said that a lot of players are suffering from tiredness. He's going to rotate some players. I don't know who they are, though.
It is a punt, so but I mean, like me, I went to Foden, so there is that. And as for Podencio, how much is Podence?
5.6, I guess. Oh, 5.5, is he?
Yeah.
Right, I tell you what, right? Yeah, if he's 5.5 and you want to go some that price, someone I've not heard much about, but I like McGinn.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
I like McGinn.
I can see where you're coming from.
His stats aren't that bad.
I prefer Stuart Armstrong.
Armstrong or McGinn?
More attacking. He's done like shots wise. He's not done too bad last 2 games.
Yeah, but I think well, I don't know. Yeah, it's worth a shout. Yeah,
there's a very limited amount at that price though.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, I prefer Lookman to both of them.
I can't get with that. I don't know what this Lookman thing is all about.
I mean, you clearly haven't Lookman at the stats.
God, I'll just line them up for you, don't I, mate? You know?
It's easy going, isn't it?
John Harris is here. John, if you could jump on air, please do. But he's saying not owning Salah this week is going to be hard watch, but allows me to captain Sterling. Another one there, Boona. I've
got one thing for you though, Stevo, because just want to go back to my team just for a second, because this is something we were talking about in Hangouts earlier, and it's on my mind, and I need to run this by you guys and in the chat. So with Rodriguez being out, and with Richarlison being out, and with Digne being out, it's like there's no creativity in that side anymore. So I've got Calvert-Lewin, and I'm kind of thinking of hitting him out.
Good idea.
Now, I have the cash to go from him to Werner.
God. By the way, talking of Werner, your team there, actually, talking of this specific scenario, do you know what? I would just play Jorginho ahead of Calvert-Lewin. I was looking at your team, and I was thinking 3-5-2.
Oh, actually, yeah.
I really do think that we're going to concede a penalty versus Chelsea, and Jorginho on pens. We assume he's still going to be on pens. All this talk about maybe going to Werner, I don't know where that's come from, unless... Oh, yeah, it's the fact... Was Jorginho on the pitch when Werner took the penalty?
No, so I think what happened...
He missed, didn't he?
He
missed again.
Jorginho missed the penalty after about 15 minutes, and then Werner took the second one.
That's right.
I know that, but so he was still on the pitch then, was he?
Oh, actually, no. Hadn't he been...
No, I think he'd been subbed off.
There's your answer. So no one knows until the two of them are
I
playing
wouldn't
again.
do it for a -4, Dread. I would not be doing... No. It would be a -4, right?
Yeah, it would be, yeah.
No, just stick with Calvert-Lewin, in my opinion, mate.
Fair play,
Martial Matt is saying that Frank said he will discuss it with both players, so they may share it. Youssef saying, what do you think about Pulisic captain?
Punty.
That's very, very punty. I'd rather... if I was going differential captain this week and I had those particular players, off the top of my head, Vardy would be the one for me. We had someone yesterday, I forget who it was, saying that they were seriously considering Grealish. So there we are.
Do you know, Steve, do you know who my differential captain would be? I'd actually go for Chilwell.
Differential captain?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
I reckon they can get a clean sheet and he'll get like an attack and return and
bonus. But what's that maximum kind of, you know, if he gets an assist, that's what, 24 points?
Yeah.
That's like best case.
You get a 12-pointer.
Yeah, but you're hoping for a lot there.
FPL Fozzie, I would start Mitchell. He's asking about Lamptey, Charlie Taylor, and Mitchell. Which one to start? I'd personally go with Mitchell.
Mitchell's on the treatment table, mate. He's not doing nothing this week.
Oh, is he not playing?
Yeah, he might be.
He's got a slight hamstring something. We've seen there's no. I don't think he's going to feature. No.
Oh, I like this one. This is another captaincy. Bilal saying he is captaining Fernandes versus Arsenal. Good move. I like that.
I can get behind that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think that Arsenal are going to. Man United are going to do some wonders versus Arsenal. I don't know why. I just have this feeling that it could be quite a high scoring game. Dre, are you all set up for tonight?
Yeah, man, I'm fine. I posted my team in the team screenshots. I'm feeling chill.
What are you planning on specifically doing this week? You're going Captain Son again.
Yes, I am.
Tell us why.
His home record's not brilliant. Just saying.
Simply because. Go on, Boona, sorry.
No, I'm just saying that he averages a big chance every 36 minutes away and about 215 minutes at home. Just saying.
And I'm just saying that usually when Tottenham usually has an indifferent result, say the match yesterday, they usually bounce back. Yeah. And who better bounce back than Son? And Brian won't be as Brighton will be a lot more expansive than Burnley because Burnley played their defensive style of football, and they made it very difficult for Tottenham. And I feel that Brighton will not make it as hard for Tottenham. So, Son, why not?
Yeah, I'm in completely that same ballpark as you. Are you making any transfers at all, or are you just sticking with this team?
So, I have made a transfer. I took Barkley out for Pereira.
Nice. I like that.
Because
I like that.
Fulham is literally more hopeless than my love life or lack of. So yeah, there we go.
Do you know what? Pereira in for Foden. In fact, Pereira in for Click.
Can I just say that after that game, Pereira goes on to play Spurs, Man United, and Sheffield United, and then Crystal Palace, all of which are relatively difficult fixtures.
Yes,
so
chill.
Think about chill. 1 week punt's fair enough, but if like me, you play with 3-4 game weeks in mind, that's probably not the best pick.
Yeah, man.
God, you've got me thinking now. Can I just say thanks to everybody that's watching this. Please hit that like button, show support. Let's get to 100 likes. 26 away. And by the way, if you're completely brand new around here, we're not far off from 6,000 subs. So can you be the 6,000th sub today? Hit that subscribe button. Help me and Jason get to 6,000 subs. It'd be great. Cheers everybody for watching the show. We're only a few away from 100 likes. Support the show. Hit the like button. You've got McGinn, Dre. We were just talking about McGinn. You're confident ahead of the Southampton game for him?
Absolutely. Southampton play a high line, and I think it's Aston Villa's time to have some fun.
I love your defense, your midfield for this specific week. Pereira, Son, Havertz, Fernandes, McGinn. Have you thought about, we've just discussed Bilal saying Fernandes captaincy versus Arsenal. Has that thought process come to you at all?
Thing is, Man United are in red hot form in Europe, but with Arsenal and the fact that the game week before, Man U and Chelsea played the most laborious 0-0 draw I can remember in a long time, I just feel that I'll stick it with the Vice. I wanted to play safe, and I'm going with the man on red hot form, which is Son.
Mahmood saying Foden or Ziyech this week. Safety says Foden, Ziyech, because Burnley, when it comes to world-class players, and I'm not suggesting he's world-class, but he's certainly a very, very, very good player, always seem to struggle against those types. So I'd probably punt on Ziyech personally. Bilal saying, whenever United play well, load up on our assets. Absolutely. Notorious Nerds here. I called you out earlier. Called you out with that Antonio news yesterday. Anybody going to be Austin Copley saying, anyone going to be looking at Rashford in 3 weeks, because I wouldn't play him this week with Martial out, then see how United play in the diamond with everyone in. If he plays well, I'll bring him. Paulie, you're a United fan. Rashford, talk to us about him. Is he an FPL option at all?
I think they need to get him playing in the position where we've known he's good for, so out on the left cutting inside. He came on there the other night and he got his hat-trick within about 10 minutes. I've seen a load of people talking about Rashford being the striker, but I just don't see him as a striker at all.
Have you seen much of Cavani, and how's he has he impressed you so far?
He hasn't really done anything for Man U, but I have actually seen him for like Uruguay and PSG and everything over years. And everyone knows his goal scoring record and how good he's been. It's just his age. Is he going to be up to speed in the Premier League? He needs the service as well. He did have a goal disallowed for offside the other night. And nearly scored with his first touch as well, didn't he? Game he came on.
Yes.
I think he's one of them. If you get ball into box to him, he'll do well. But where he's got it at his feet, that's where you're wanting the players in behind, like Bruno and Rashford, to be, for him to lay off to them.
Before we start talking about your team, it is a mod reunion, so we may as well bring on another mod. That mod being Firetog. I can't actually do an impression of Firetog, I'm afraid. Firetog, hello.
Hey, Stevo. How you doing?
Good afternoon, my friend. Let's just get it out of the way. Who are you going to be captaining this week?
I'm afraid Salah. So
Right,
you're gonna have to
everybody off
change it.
Salah.
Everybody off.
Right, I'm going to transfer him out
That's
right
it.
now.
Yeah,
One
yeah,
second.
that's it.
Yeah,
Done.
another blank incoming. Sorry, guys.
Fire Talk, what on earth is going on with your season? I've never known anybody.
One sec. Can we do a minute silence? We need to do a minute silence for Fire Talks team. One
Let me
second.
take a knee. Yes.
Unfortunately, this is radio. We can't be doing silences. We can't be doing silences on.
All right, a round of applause.
I have to apologise to Paulie. As Paulie's partner, I am letting the side down big time. So
What
I'm really sorry, Paulie. On air, I am really sorry.
what the hell is going on, Fire?
It's horrible, isn't it? It's just horrible. I have no idea.
Let's have a look at your team here. You're in the elect.
Yeah, I just put it up.
Injectors. You played your wild card.
I've just put it into
you put it in
live
Discord,
stream.
have you? All right, okay, fair enough.
It's not all bad, Fire Talk, because you're like making me feel good.
I'm making everybody feel good, Dre. Even Dre's looking good right now.
Tell us the story.
Can I cash out early, Fire Talk?
Yeah, what odds do you want? What's your payout?
I mean, it needs to be at least 99%.
Oh no, I'll stick in it. Go on, Steve. What are you saying?
Tell us your story, because this season has been an absolute nightmare. You haven't had a single captaincy come through. They've all been 2-pointers. Is that right?
Everyone's been a 2-pointer, and you know what? I did that FPL What If machine the other night.
Oh.
If I had done nothing, I'd have been on 107 points more than I am right now.
That's amazing. So what that would result in a rank just of interest?
My rank right now is 5.7 million.
And what if?
I don't think I've ever been that, like, ever. I don't think I've never been anywhere near that in my 3 years that I've been playing. So it's just new grounds right now.
And if you hadn't touched your team and that 107 points was up and all that nonsense, where would you be instead?
I won't know.
It'd
be like, I haven't calculated. It'd be like a 336, whatever that is.
So that's
so
about
anybody
900,000
It'd be about a million.
Probably about a million. So yeah, 5 million higher than I am right now.
Now, this is a wild card team from last week, so to speak. Now, the question to you right now is: have you actually done any transfers on this team?
I am rolling this week.
Good lad. Yes, you're sticking with the Salah captaincy. We've just been speaking about Rashford. You're confident with us being.
I said to Paulie, like, everybody blanked last week, and then midweek I got 5 goals from 3 of the guys in my team there. So I can't say I'm confident. I'm lacking in confidence in anything right now. But I mean, I'm hopeful. Rashford looked really good at midweek, so can he do it again at the weekend? Who knows?
Well, we had Gulag on at the start of the show, 10,000th in the world. He's got Salah captain, so there is hope for everybody. I don't think this.
I think he should change it based on what I'm doing.
Well, someone that is here right this second is Paul Lee, who's doing exceptionally well at the moment. Just before we bring on Paul Lee, let's just quickly say hello to Llama. Hello, Llama.
Hello.
Hello, there we are.
Hello.
But Paulie, we've got your team up on the screen. You're doing really well this season. You're going Captain Kane over Salah. What's going on?
Well, that was my dilemma until Firetoes just said it was Salah. So, sticking it on Kane.
Yeah, we need to hedge our bets. Stark and Stormy needs at least one captaincy to work.
Well, where you rank, Paulie, now?
800k. So I've slipped quite a bit.
And what are you putting down the red arrows to?
Doing that stupid transfer when I took Son out for a game when he scored 4. So for that extra 30 odd points, like a 300k jump into it.
Ouch. Hold on a minute here. Someone's screaming in the chat. Abar, Ibra, chat, help me. Ailing Dallas or Target or Mitchell? Well, I'm going to do a James from Planet FPL. Go back. No, in all seriousness, it's got to be Ailing and Dallas, or Dallas and Target. One of the two. One of those. But Mitchell's Boona. Just to clarify, Mitchell is out.
He's flagged. I'm not 100% sure if it's been fully confirmed, but it doesn't look like he'll be playing, mate. So I would probably go one of the other 3.
Gabriel DeRop saying yesterday with Vince was such a fun conversation. Yeah, that's what we're here for. Just have a laugh and everything. Just have a bit of fun.
I was just about to say that. This is like old school in here, isn't it?
Wow,
This is like an old school hangout in here.
Well, Fire Talk was the one that said that this is a moderator get together. Talking of non-moderators, we'll bring on Warzone in 2 seconds' time. Talking of Warzone, I haven't seen you been playing it much, Booner and Llama. What's going on?
No.
I mean, even when I was playing it, I wasn't playing it.
Brilliant.
Oh no, I can vouch for that. You were pretty bad, to be fair.
That's it. I resigned from the Llama Lounge.
Is that your official notice?
No, after Thursday.
Oh, okay.
Nasiri is saying, Nasiri Favour saying, Mahrez or Havertz. I'd be going with. Oh Christ, they're both equal. I'd be going with Mahrez.
I think I'd go with Havertz on that one.
That's a 50-50 call. Fire Talk.
I can't see the obsession with Havertz. I think he's shocking.
Oh, that's a fantastic impression of Fire Talk of Boona.
Well done, Boona. Well done.
Sorry.
That's good. Yeah, good.
Sorry,
Well done.
sorry, mate.
Yeah.
I'm just very passionate.
I'll have to go Mahrez then.
Llama?
I just don't see the appeal with Chelsea just now. I don't think they've quite found their feet yet. That's kind of my view on it. Said this on the lounge as well, that Man United and Chelsea, I'll start looking at them in the next few game weeks, but not at the moment. Wait until they see if they can grind out some more 0-0s, shall we?
I hope not. I got a team full of Man U and Chelsea.
And that's where it's all went wrong.
Exactly. That's my wild card where it went wrong.
FPL Anderson here saying these are the defenders he's got. I'm going to do a James impression. Too much, mate. Too much. Chilwell, KWP, Saiss, Mitchell and Dunn. There is his defender. Well, it's basically Chilwell, KWP and Saiss. Should I swap any of them or hold for 2 free transfers next week? I'd be holding those.
Just hold.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that. Nerd saying thoughts on Ailing to Kufal would be my bench. Thoughts on Ailing to Kufal. He would be on my bench. 2 frees and no prize. Don't worry about Kufal this specific game week. He's up against Liverpool. There's no chance that they're going to keep a clean sheet whatsoever. Is it worth taking out DCL for Adams of Southampton? Well, Boona, you're not hopeful on Calvert-Lewin this particular game week. No creativity whatsoever. Calvert-Lewin out for Adams or somebody else?
For free, I would back it, but it does depend on your long-term strategy. And if you'd want the player back that in for the Fulham game and that good run from game week 9 onwards, I think, then it doesn't really make sense.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's got okay, they've got Man United at home game week 8, but then they've got Fulham, Leeds, and Burnley. I would be keeping them, but that's just me.
There we are. Let's bring on Warzone. Let's bring him into the chat. Let's have a conversation with Warfare. Sorry, not Warzone. Hello, Warfare.
Hello.
Hello. You're live with me and about 30 other moderators, all set for game week 7, which is going to be coming to a close in the next 2 hours.
Yeah, all set, but slightly uncomfortable this time around. They've gone all in on Aston Villa players, and we'll see. I'm giving Watkins a big chance, mainly because I've been looking at their fixtures and meant that they're just amazing. So I'm hoping they can do anything.
This for me is a very interesting test versus Southampton, because Southampton have kept 3 clean sheets in a row. Aston Villa coming off the back of a 3-0 defeat. I'm thinking that maybe both teams will settle for a draw, not to concede any goals or anything. However, both teams are very, very attacking. Grealish could have got a hat-trick last week. Watkins seems to be just standing around doing nothing at the moment because Grealish doesn't seem to be wanting to pass the ball to him. This particular game week could be the test for me whether I should be getting rid of these players or not if I own them. Because if they can't score versus Southampton, then who can they score against, to be honest with you? But you're going Kane captaincy here. What's that? Why are you going Kane over Salah, for argument's sake? Or even Son?
It's a very good question. Kane is very well at the moment. He's not only scoring goals, but also assisting. That's why. So yes, I think Son has probably a better chance to score more goals, But then Son doesn't seem to do amazingly well when Spurs play at home. So I thought I'm going to go with Kane because he's more than likely, not guaranteed, but as much as we can say that maybe to at least get an assist. At least that.
Does their performance during the week, Warfare, put you off them at all? Out of
Really,
interest?
because they haven't played a lot. Both Kane and Son came on late, and it was a completely different team than what they play in Premier League. And yes, I know they've got good players and all that, but it wasn't the Premier League team. That's the main point.
Cool.
So, yeah, I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt. Look, they're on fire. They're literally on fire. I'm 100% sure they will get something.
I mean, yeah, exactly. I mean, you're saying that there about giving them the benefit of the doubt. Boona here's been supporting them since he was a little baby, Boona, and he's been giving them the benefit of the doubt for the best part of 23 years. So, a couple of weeks is no issue at all.
Well, I'm actually legitimately agreeing with every word you just said, and that's why, because Boona, you've put a bet on Tottenham to win the title. Was it a tenner at 100 to 1? Is that right?
100 to 1. Them to win the league and Kane top scorer.
Oh, right, okay, because I'm actually very tempted just to put £1 on them tomorrow. When I do my bets tomorrow, my fantasy football bets, I'm going to be putting £1 on Tottenham to win the league. I really do mean that because they are on fire. Your thoughts on Warfare's captaincy choice of Kane over Salah and Son?
It's not a bad choice, but I'm probably not the best person to comment on that after he kind of let me down last week. I sense that's probably part of the reason why I'm not captaining him this week, and probably why I won't captain another Spurs player for some time. I feel like it's a bit sour. But he's not a bad choice this week. Brighton are without Dunk as well, and Kane's stats at home are pretty good. But I think last night kind of just affirmed my decision not to captain Kane, because Kane and Son came on early in the second half, and Antwerp, just to give you an idea for those that didn't watch it, they defended really well, but we just looked a bit off the pace. So I'm not sure how we're going to do. Generally, though, if we put that aside, it's not a bad fixture at all, is it?
No, it's not.
No.
Warfare, you've got Mitch in your team. There's news coming out potentially that he may not play, some form of injury or whatnot. You've got Lamptey as backup. Are you just happy just to play Lamptey?
I don't have a choice. I'm already on -4, and I'm not taking another hit. So if it comes on and Spurs go crazy and score 5 of 6, it is what it is. I'll just stick it on the chin and move on, basically.
Who did you do your -4? What was your -4 transfers?
I've got. I had a guy from Leeds, Liam Cooper or something, or Liam Cooper, something like that.
Right. Okay.
And I took him out. And then. Where else did I take out? Hang on, let me check the website. All right, so I've done a Cooper to Chilwell and Jorginho to Grealish. Those were 2 transfers.
Oh,
two. Decent.
Yeah, they're very good moves. I'm really confident with Grealish specifically. I need to actually do that transfer before I forget. To be honest with you, but
I mean, did you look at Villa's fixtures coming up? Just have a look beautiful. To see how much.
Oh
yeah.
God,
if they can't get points now, they're all out basically. I'll keep Martinez, but my thing, go on.
Well, this is exactly my point. Southampton's going to be a massive test tomorrow. We know how much of a high line that Southampton are playing at the moment, and honestly, if Grealish, Watkins, Barkley can't get any points, let's just say for argument's sake it ended 1 or 2-0 to Southampton, and Aston Villa aren't looking at it, I'm just thinking to myself, oh God, if they can't do it versus Southampton, what the hell are they going to do against various other teams? However,
for those that are wondering about Tyrique Mitchell, Stevo,
go for it.
The latest update was yesterday from the gaffer there, and they've basically said he'll be subject to a late fitness test and will be assessed before the squad travel after taking a knock. And I was just going through the Palace Twitter page. They're literally raving about him, though. There's about 5 or 6 posts about Tyrique Mitchell and how well he's doing, like from their official Twitter page. They're doing a documentary on how he's kind of come through the ranks. So I think he's quite highly regarded there.
Warfare, there's a question from Bilal specifically for you, saying that, are you not worried about a benching headache over the next few weeks when Rodriguez comes back with that front 8?
It's not a bad question at all. Yes, he is correct. But this is the kind of what I was thinking is this is the kind of season where you can always have at least one guy that's injured. So I'd rather have one guy on the bench that could come on whatever happens rather than have three who are not going to play. I already have one guy who's not going to play, and that's done. Well, two, and Foster, the goalkeeper, they're not going to play. I need something on the bench. And my main dilemma now is looking forward a few game weeks, specifically from game week 10 onwards. I would like to get a Manchester City or a Manchester United player in. Not both, just one. Maybe someone like Rashford, like Bruno, like KDB. I don't know, someone. So what I was thinking is see how Everton and Villa are doing. If Everton are doing really bad going forward, I'm happy to get rid of both of mine. Yes, I've got a lot of value built up in them, but it is what it is. Get rid of both. Get one guy from City or United and then some other filler in. Or do the same, but with the Villa guys. That's kind of my plan, I think, depending what they do in the next 2 weeks.
Leon Samaru, any update on Castagna? He's out. He will not be playing any minutes whatsoever. He's been told by Rodgers that he won't be playing until after the international break. Scouser saying, Stephen, remind us who you are going to captain this week. It is Salah. Yeah. Hold on a minute here. I'm getting green arrows at the moment, so I'm doing all right, Llama. I'm okay.
Did you hear that? That sigh.
Mate, I've got very good hearing. I may listen to death metal, but I've got very good hearing. Warfare, you've got Pulisic in the team. They're playing Burnley tomorrow. What are you expecting from that fixture?
I expect one goal. That's all I want. One goal.
What about the
He's Pulisic. He's a love guy.
What about the specific outcome, though?
Specific outcome, I would like Chelsea to start winning because they have amazing team. There's no reason why those players can't gel together, and there's no reason why they can't do amazingly well. They need to explode. I think they will explode. That's why I've got two in my team. I've got Pulisic and Chilwell. I expect good stuff to happen there.
Fantastic. Warfare, this is going to sound absolutely mental, but thanks for the call. You're going to have to remove yourself because I can't remove you from the on-air chat. But I appreciate you coming on, dude.
No, that's really good. I really liked that conversation there with yourself, Warfare. Decent.
Yeah. Cheers, dude. Appreciate it. We've got a special guest. He's all the way from New Zealand. He's one of our moderators. It is Harbour Boy. Hello, Harbour Boy.
Good morning, guys. How you doing?
Blimey, good.
Jeez.
You're part of a moderator chat, so we're going to discuss moving forward Elite FPL. What do you recommend that we do?
Mod meeting.
What strategies do you expect myself and Jason to do to get more viewers and subs? No, in all seriousness, everybody watching this now, appreciate you joining on. We're only a few away from 6,000 subs. If you're new around here, hit the sub button. If you're enjoying the stream, we're all having a laugh here. Hit that like button. Harbour Boy. Hello, Nistel. Hello, pal. Yusuf saying start Lamptey or Carl Walker-Peters. Carl Walker-Peters for me personally. Go for it. Llama, what do you think?
What's that?
Oh, brilliant. Forget it. You're not listening. Archie saying you've got to hit social media to go big. No, you don't. I've got my major opinions on social media. It means FA. But anyhow, Harbour Boy, talk to us. It's what time in New Zealand right now?
It's 5:15 in the morning.
What?
The sun has not risen yet.
What the hell are you doing here then? You should be in bed.
He's doing what you usually do, Stevo.
What, training?
Yeah.
Are you doing deadlifts and squats? I mean,
you wake up in the morning and you've got DMs for Stevo that are going off at 4 in the morning and stuff. You're like, "Is the boy ever asleep?"
Why have you got your phone on? Turn it off. Come to me for lifestyle choices. Harbour Boy, what are you doing waking up at this time of the morning?
Same as you, Stevo. I'm going to do some exercise. Going to go out for a run, get the morning started, and listening to you guys.
Good. Oh yeah, of course. Didn't you comment the other day that you were doing a run? Was it you that was doing a run and listening into the stream? I can't remember if it was you or not.
That is usually what I do. Yep.
Yeah. That's a bit of a conversation killer there. Triggerlips said on his podcast a while back that his laptop's gone down and he can't do pods. It's ironic because that was the time that I discovered his pods thanks to him coming on the show and you recommending him. Is that the case, Harbour?
Yeah. You must have cursed him, Stevo. He was going strong until he came on your stream.
It's unbelievable. I just couldn't believe it. He's
Harbour Boy makes a really valid point there. Stevo came into our stream and I totally had tech issues that night as well, funnily enough, and ended up having to come into Elite's channel to do the lounge.
It's a way of getting all your fans to come onto our show instead. So, if you're a Triggerlips fan, you can come to us instead and talk all things, well, anything but fantasy football, to be honest. But no, in all seriousness, Harbour Boy, are you aware that Rodriguez is officially out?
Yes, I am. And so I have a dilemma because I also have Timothy Castagna in my team. I now need to get a replacement for him because Rodriguez isn't going to be playing either.
That is...
Who does Castagni play for? I've never heard of him.
I knew that was coming, Boona. It's your catchphrase. But Arbor Boy, are you not willing just to play Kilman for tonight and play a 4-3-3 formation?
I still have another free transfer, and the defender from Leicester is out for a month, so I might as well get rid of him and get someone good in. I'm not sure who.
Guys, have you got any? But before you answer that question, FPL Maestro is saying if Jason is doing the Liverpool versus West Ham game, which he is, then you shouldn't captain Salah. The curse is real. So, Jason is covering the Liverpool versus West Ham game. But the question is he captaining Salah? I don't know. Because it's when he captains the player, that's when the curse happens. If he doesn't captain the player, you're all okay. Brian Tavera is saying, I'm in the Discord, but how do I call in? There's a waiting room on the left-hand side of the menu. Just get in there, my friend. And we get to talk to a long-time caller. Prasenna saying, thoughts about Barkley? It's a good option, but Boona made the point. Go on, repeat what you said, Boona, again about Barkley.
Apparently, he's recently started playing a little bit more, not defensively, but a bit further back. His stats aren't too brilliant. They're not the worst, but if you've got the money, I'd go Grealish over Barkley all day.
Yeah, that's what I'd be seriously doing. You've got Grealish, Harbour Boy, expected big things from your team, Aston Villa versus Southampton?
We don't have a good history against Southampton. They beat us comprehensively both times last season, so a bit nervous about that one.
I'm bringing in Grealish for Foden almost certainly, but now you're saying this, I'm thinking, do I really want to be doing that now? What do you think for a -4 Grealish in for Foden?
Not for a -4.
Nah, not for a hit. But when you look at Villa's fixtures, they are decent. So I suppose you're not bringing them in for a week, are you?
You've really got something against Foden, haven't you, Steve? You mentioned this earlier in
every time,
the week as well.
I seem to see him, he doesn't. I don't think to myself, I've got to own him. I don't look at him and think I've got to own him. Like for instance, Grealish, I think, oh my goodness, when's he going to do something? Mane is another example of, oh my god, I've got to have him. But Foden, he's just popping up with like 5 points per match or whatever. It really does nothing for me whatsoever. Aaron Brennan saying keep Reece James. Absolutely. Yes. Brian, of course, everything works on mobile. In fact, the majority of you guys are on mobile, I'm assuming?
I am, yeah.
No, I'm on my laptop.
I'm on computer.
Oh, right, okay. Normally, I thought that the Discord isn't that great through the computer. I was on the basic understanding.
Harbour Boy, as far as Castagna is concerned, I'll tell you, I don't know what your thoughts are, guys, but the City defenders, Diaz, Cancelo, they could be nice options.
That's exactly what I was about to suggest, but he's on my radar. I definitely want a piece of that.
Yeah,
keeping an eye on them.
Yeah, I would put Reguilon in there as well if I knew he was a bit more nailed. Not going to lie, because the next two fixtures are nice, but we don't know that, do we?
We got another Dick here. This is incredible. Shiv saying, he's just replying to whoever. He's just saying that Rash has tougher dixtures. Would you believe dixtures? Where was this question here? Someone said, Nigel Sam saying Rashford or Pulisic for James Rodriguez. Me personally, I'd be going with Pulisic. Paulie, it's your player, Rashford. Yes or no for James Rodriguez?
I'd go Pulisic myself, actually, as well.
Okay.
Nah, I'd be getting Rashford in.
Oh, there we are. Two for Rashford. Never saying if Jason captains Kane and makes him blank, then I might have to unsubscribe. I really don't think Jason's going to be captaining Kane. I really don't think he will be. Gavin saying, hi guys, I have 2 free transfers with no fires to put out. Thinking of Lamptey to Kafal. West Ham have great fixtures on the horizon. Yeah, I said it to Gulag earlier on. Essentially, if you've got transfers to burn, it's more upgrading players within the team that you ain't going to be captain this week. Ishmael saying who to captain this week. Well, it's just a flip of the coin between Son, Kane, and Salah and Mane. They're the 4 main ones, but the history suggests going with Salah.
Has Jason got any transfers up his cuff?
He's already done one. We know for fact that he's done one, which is Banford in for somebody. No idea who.
Watkins, probably.
Would it be a surprise if he brought Sterling in for Rodriguez and stuck the armband straight on Sterling?
Well, that's quite an upgrade in money.
Yeah, it's a 3 million upgrade.
More than that. Yeah, it's over 3 million. I reckon you'd go Pulisic or Rashford, someone like that, if he's got the money.
Why would you bring in Sterling though, Lama? Why thinking that?
Because you've got to put your head in Jason's head.
Well,
Jason thinks explosivity all the time.
It's never an obvious move with Jason. It's always an out the box process.
But for a hit though.
Well, that's what I was asked. That's why I was wondering if he had taken any hits or had any other transfers up his cuff.
He definitely would have to take a hit to be bringing in. He can't. I'm sure he cannot afford Sterling. In fact, I know he can't afford Sterling because he's got 2.
But he'll do something. I would assume he would do something with Rodriguez, don't you?
Let's have a look. I don't know why we're not debating.
Definitely.
I would think Rashford, Lama, if he was going to do it.
Yeah. Well, Fernandes and Rashford, though, would he be as gutsy as that? Well, yeah.
Well, he's chasing hat tricks. He's brought Banford in after hat trick, and Rashford's just got a hat trick, so why not?
I'm surprised Jason brought in Banford. I'm not particularly that blown away by him per se. Jason has got in the bank, if I just look right now, he's got 0.2 in the bank. So unless he was to get rid of
Kane, it would need to be Kane down the way to go right up with Rodriguez, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
and I can't see him. It's just a way to say that. He won't be doing that.
I think Jason's got rid of Calvert-Lewin for Banford. That's what
do you think?
No, I think he did.
No,
I think he did Watkins too. I think he confirmed he did that.
Yeah, it sure does. Done Watkins.
Oh dear. I'm telling you now, I think honestly...
He assured you, did he? Now, was it Jason assurance? Did you see it?
Warfare was talking about Aston Villa. I mean, Harbour Boy, as an Aston Villa fan, I'm actually expecting Watkins to actually come up with the goods. Hello, it's Raw, up with the goods versus Southampton. I think it's a mistake. I'd rather have got rid of Calvert-Lewin. What do you think, Harbour?
Well, I think the thing with Southampton is this famous high line, which teams like Spurs, who had pace to burn with Son, managed to counter. But Everton, who didn't have pacey forwards, were completely sort of toothless against. So it's a question of whether can Grealish and Watkins get in behind that high line, and that's the real question. And I'm not sure, but I'm hoping they can.
Watkins looked a bit slow last week.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm expecting Grealish to absolutely what I saw of him versus Leeds. I mean, you must have been disappointed with that result, Harbour Boy, because let's be real here. Grealish could have got a lot of points versus Aston Villa, and if they had been 2-0 up at half time, I think the game could have gone a different way. More obviously in favour of you.
Yeah, I think I think that's probably the thing to take from it is that I think Villa did play really well. On another day, a few more centimetres, Grealish could have got a couple of goals. And, Banford missed a lot of chances, and then he, nailed the ones that he did. I think Leeds play that high energy, attacking brand of football, and sometimes it's going to come off like that. So, hopefully Villa can get back to the form they were in before, and Leeds can carry on being exciting.
Steve, I need to go on mute for half an hour, but don't kick me out just in case I'm not as long as that. But just a final point from me regarding the Aston Villa Southampton. I was going through, you guys, some of you might be familiar with Big Man Backer, who does a lot of good statistical analysis on Twitter, and he's also part of the FPL Wire. He said that Southampton in the last 4 game weeks have conceded the least amount of big chances of any team. Interesting statistic, and I'll see you shortly.
Yet Boona laughed out loud when I said I'd got Vestergaard.
Who the hell brings in Vestergaard?
That's a shrewd move, though, I reckon.
I'm just putting it out there.
Did you because you're playing the money game, aren't you, Llama? And it's no coincidence that Vestergaard looks like he's going up in price at some point. It looks like
I think he's already went up.
Oh, did he go up? Did he?
Yeah,
no, he didn't.
Did he not? He was due up. That's why I brought him in.
He's definitely due up. Yeah, I think he was like 93%, something like that. But Shano83 saying Jason could do Rodriguez to Foden maybe and bank some cash. I wouldn't be doing that. I think Jason, as his team's up on screen, I've always said this, he's one step ahead of everybody, I think, with the transfers he's got and doing Foden.
Yeah, someone in the chat said, Stevo, I think similar to what you were suggesting, that he's probably went Calvert-Lewin out for Banford. I'm not sure the maths in my head if that would then allow him to go Rodriguez up to someone like Rashford.
No, he'd have 9. Yeah, oh no, yeah, you are right. 9.2. I reckon he's got 0.3. I reckon he'd be just 0.2 out or something on that move.
Oh, would he? Ah, right,
it's 9.5, isn't Rashford?
Interesting.
That wasn't the answer to my question, Llama, but
yeah, 9.5, Steve. It's 9.5.
It's fine. Ashk saying in the last stream, Jason was suggesting to chat that he thought Everton would dip in form and it was the time to move away from them. Absolutely. I think Joseph saying, I think Sterling will have a hat-trick this particular game week. Firetog, Sterling hat-trick versus Sheffield United? No chance.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think he's that great when Aguero isn't playing. I think personally,
they're really low on their XG right now. They've got to get some continuity going. So not
without a striker, the Man City are terrible. Yes, I am going to be bringing you on right now, Anurag, you're going to be wildcarding. Hello. Was that actually him, or was that someone doing an impression of him? Anurag, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
My goodness, that's clear. You sound like you're in my room. Anurag, is this...
Get daylight out of me that way.
Yeah, my goodness. Anurag, welcome.
Yeah.
What is going on?
Yep.
You say this is a potential wildcard, or are you actually going to go through with it?
That potential... Well, I'm probably going with it, but I'm like dilemma and bunch of options right now. It's a wildcard, right?
Well, the one up on screen, we're all day otherwise, but the team up on screen at the moment is Johnson in goal, Kilman, Walker-Peters, Cafal, Lamptey, Chilwell, Susek, Benrahma, Salah, De Bruyne, Foden, Banford, Werner and Kane. Of all those players, which ones are you most concerned about?
Maybe Benrahma, but I don't know if he's going to start. And Kilman, those two.
Benrahma ain't going to be... Well, I could be proven.
He might start. Antonio's out, so we could see him.
Versus Liverpool, though?
I know, it's Liverpool, but their defense.
He's bringing in Foden, Steve. What do you think of
that? I'm not a fan of Foden myself. You're not looking at Aston Villa at all, Anurag?
I had Watkins, but well, you see my old team. That's my old team. I'm still having this. I may keep Watkins instead of Banford, but I haven't decided. If it's Banford, it's just.
What's made you hit the wildcard button?
3 injuries to my old team. If you see my old team,
Right, okay. And are they that serious that it's a case of, right, stuff it, I'm going to hit this wild card, at least I'll be able to get the players in that I want to have?
Yeah. Because Rodriguez out for 1 week. Mitchell is a doubt. Lascelles is 50% as well.
Oh, God, you had Lascelles. Lascelles, my goodness. The front three is the team of the week so far. You know, you got, like I said, Banford, Vern,
Yeah.
Kane. Of this team here, you thinking of captaining then?
Kane.
All right, why Kane then? We've had a lot of people saying Kane now. Why for you?
I mean, they're on form right now, you know, Kane and Son. I want to get Son in too, but I don't know if I can get Son, but, you know, simply form.
Yeah, absolutely. What making you go with double Man City De Bruyne? Not exactly from an FPL perspective, bringing in the points. Foden for me, whatever, you know. But why double Man City?
It's KDB. We know what he can do when he can get the points. We know what he can do. So it's KDB and Foden. Right now, I have Foden, but I mean, right now I'm basically. Probably people in Discord know, but I had Sterling. I had Sterling instead of Foden, and then I had like Booster instead of Werner. So I was thinking it would have turned into a 3-5-2 formation instead of a 3-4-3.
Yeah, you've got the one heavy hitting defender from a big team is Chilwell. The rest of them all for, let's be real here, like your bottom half table. I know Kilman, but. Playing but a lot of people are talking about Cafal. You're confident with this Cafal then moving forward?
Yeah, when West Ham after the Liverpool have a decent run of fixtures, it's more for next week, you know, from next week onwards.
Yeah, agreed. Anurag, you've got 2 hours remaining. What is the likelihood of you actually confirming it all?
Well, 1 hour. Deadline is 1:30.
5:30 deadline. No, 2 hours. What are you on about?
2 hours.
We've got 2 hours, my friend.
2 hours?
Yes. 6:30 is the deadline.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Don't apologise. It's
2
all right.
hours.
You've got 2 hours.
Yeah, it's 2:30, right, for me. Oh, okay, right. Probably I'm 95% I'm going to wildcard, but in terms of who my players are, I'm still tinkering around.
You'll be fine. It's just a Ben Rama pick. I think go for someone else, personally myself. But you've got, like I said, 2 hours to go. Cheers, Anurag.
Yeah, thanks.
There's Anurag there with his Dynamo hit the wild card. He's only got 2 hours left. Marty,
I'm still trying to find out who those keepers are in a luminous pink tops.
Johnson and Button.
Right, okay.
Marty McFly, hello. Hello, Marty. Oh, he's gone back out.
No, he's went back in time.
Hello. Yeah, he said.
Can you hear me?
Marty, hello. Marty, talk to us.
McFly is there it?
I think Marty.
McFly.
It's Captain Brian Robson.
He keeps going back and forth. Marty, we got your team up on the screen. Try and sort out your mic or whatever issues you got. While you're sorting that, let's just go for a few. Let's go and do a quick few questions. Semi-sweet potato saying, "I've just pulled the trigger. Trossard out for Susek. Good lad. Love that move. Are you going to be playing him though, Semi? You're going to be playing Susek because I highly recommend." I would. Sai saying triple captain Kane this game week.
Oh, interesting.
Llama? What do you think on that?
Well, it didn't do Boona very much good, did it?
Yeah, it'd be typical that it would this week, though.
Yeah, you're right. You're spot on with that.
Do you know what? That's exactly what I'm thinking when it comes to certain players that didn't bang last week. It'd be a case of Salah exploding this week, Kane, Sterling, you name it. The ones that basically all got 2 pointers last week or whatever are going to explode.
My entire team.
Yeah.
I'm in for a good week.
I'm pretty sure I saw Cy Bellamy say he has triple captain Kane this week.
He hasn't. No, I don't think he's going to. Cy ain't going to triple captain him. No way is he going to triple captain him. I think he's just suggesting it.
He's putting it. He's edging his bets because Brighton are without Dunk, Stevo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lama, you're covering the Man United versus Arsenal game, and Malaysia TV saying Bruno should score 1 to 2 goals this week. Trust your instinct. What do you think on the game? Obviously, you discussed it on the Lama Lounge last night. You're up against Matt this week as an Arsenal fan. What are you thinking on that specific fixture?
Yeah, I think United are going to win 3-1. Pretty confident, to be honest, and I hope that that's kind of how it comes through. I think you could have a point with regards to Bruno. I think he'll probably be on the score sheet because Man United being Man United have had something like 40-odd penalties in the last 100-odd games. It's Rashford, though. That's who I'm keeping my eye on. I think he could be potentially a cheeky little midfield punt in there. I think Paulie had kind of mentioned earlier on about him and his attacking coming in from the side. I would rather have Rashford over Martial, put it that way at the moment. I've not got anyone in my team just now from United, as I say, just kind of giving it a couple of game weeks just to kind of assess the situation. But I'll definitely have a Man United player in by game week 10. And at the moment, a lot of people have obviously got their picks there being Bruno because of penalties and stuff, which is fine. Totally get that, totally understand it. But for me, I think the points may, when we come back at the end of the season, and hey, you can spin this, Steve, will cut it up, whatever you want to do. I think Rashford may end the season on more points, though, than Bruno. That's why I would be going for Rashford.
So talking of Bruno, Marco saying, I'm thinking about getting Bruno. Is it worth it or not? Well, according to Lama, as a Man United fan, the answer is 9.
No. Hold your horses, Steve-O. It's fine getting him in, don't get me wrong. I just think Rashford may outscore him. That's the differential kind of side of my head. But we'll see.
Never saying Rashford is in for me for the long run unless he performs poorly consistently. Sell Rodriguez, buy Grealish or Costa or Zaha. I'd personally be going with Grealish myself. Zaha tonight ain't going to do anything.
You know what? I don't understand all this love for Zaha. I'm not buying it.
Don't bother. Don't look at my team then.
Well, what do you mean you don't fall the love? He's got more. What is it? The same amount of goals that he scored all of last season, the same amount of assists, all that nonsense. He's playing up front. What's there not to love about Zaha, Dread?
And also their next 7 fixtures, Dread.
It's because have you seen Crystal Palace's XG?
Well, yeah, it's it's 0, but I couldn't.
So what? Why am I going to spend 7 million on
because Zaha's the only one that scores for. In fact, Fire Talk, you've got a bit of a story regarding Riedewald, haven't you?
Well, yeah, he was third on my bench last week and was my top scorer. In fact, he was the only player in my team that scored, and he was third on my bench. And he's staying there as well.
What were you thinking?
What is it? Did he not even move up from third on your bench to second?
Well, actually, you know what? Tellers has got COVID, so I can switch him around.
What were you thinking when Riedewald scored?
Well, you know.
Well, that's it.
It was Sod's Law, wasn't it? I just rolled my eyes and shook my head. I was like, yeah, there we go.
Pat Miaz is saying, loving the stream, guys. Zaha or Grealish? You already have Watkins and Target. I'd get Grealish. He's just looking absolutely fantastic at the moment. Paulie, what do you think? Grealish or Zaha?
Definitely Grealish.
Definitely Grealish. Dre, you still here?
Dre did say he might have to drop on.
Dropped off.
Oh, fair enough. He's, in fact, by pure coincidence, he's just put in the latest message. And he's saying this. Drezair is saying this. Our friend of the show, FPL Defender, has triple captained Son this game week. Immediate reaction to that. What do you think, Dread, on that?
Well, he's still got a couple of hours to change it.
Yes, you do, Defender. I wouldn't be using the triple captaincy chip this particular game week. Neves is saying, I'm going to do Zaha out for Sterling very soon. He's got a very good long run, great fixtures for City. Downgrade Kane to find the fund. Ooh, I don't know. Kane's in top form at the moment. Sterling's not exactly pulling up trees. Aske saying start a yellow flagged Mitchell in a back four. Start Mitrovic in a front three. Oh, you've got to start Mitrovic. Start Mitrovic versus West Brom. I'm not expecting there to be goals, but at least there's a very, very high chance of scoring. The fact that Wolves are going to be scoring tonight, Aske, I wouldn't be playing Mitchell whatsoever.
Chance he'll have a shot off target.
Yeah. Shiv saying I really need help, Werner or Vardy. Me personally, I'd be going Vardy, and you know what? I would captain him myself. Firetog, who would you have, Werner or?
Well, I have Werner, so I'm sticking with Werner.
Yeah. One Roversville Charlie. Hello, Charlie. I wish I captained Son last week. Yeah, but unfortunately, you put it on Kane, my friend. Can he shut down Bruno? Have we got any Arsenal? There's no Arsenal fans. There is there. He's saying that can Party for Arsenal stop Bruno? Llama, what do you think? Will Party stop Bruno?
Nope.
There we are. There's the simple answer there. Jake Edwin saying, help boys. Do I start Ayling or Kevin Walker? What's his name? It's not Kevin.
Kyle
Walker-Peters.
Hiya, Kevin.
I'd start... Oh, Christ. I'd start Ayling myself. Dread?
On this one, I think it's KWP for me on this one.
Oh, KWP. Let's get another than option. Paulie, what do you think? KWP or Ayling?
Walker-Peters.
There we are then, Jake. 2-1, Kyle Walker-Peters. Arashan is saying, do we think Bale will start? Firetog, Bale, he's not looking particularly match fit at the moment. I don't think he will start, but what do you think? Great answer there.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, we can have the party, everybody. We have reached 6,000 subscribers. Thank you, Phil. Let's have a round of applause.
Well done.
Yeah. 6,000. Really do appreciate everybody here that's joining us right now and has helped us to 6,000 subs. Really do appreciate it. It's 329.
Well,
hit that like button to say thank you. No, in all seriousness, fantastic. We've hit the 6,000 mark.
Is that a little sip of vodka, Stevo, coming out to say well done and thanks?
Potentially tomorrow. I'm not going to be drinking now, but tomorrow for certain. Do you know this, Llama? What I'll be doing? Do you know what I'll be doing tomorrow? Did you hear? I'll be doing a crispy
tell
creme,
me. Sorry,
crispy creme donut challenge.
Oh, not that again.
I
was sick watching you the last time.
So everyone listening, can you please subscribe? Let's get to 7,000 now, please. Thank you.
If you are new. Yeah, if you are new around here, as Andy always says, hit that sub button. Let's bring on. I haven't heard this guy for absolutely ages. Have you heard from Felix Boa Rice? You guys? Is he in the Discord on a regular basis?
He's number one in the Invitational League, isn't he?
Is that Felix, is it?
Yeah. He's number one.
Yeah.
Felix, we are not worthy. There's an extras quote, everybody. Felix, apparently you're number one in the Invitational League. Is this right?
Yeah, I am.
Right, see you later then. Good lord. How's it feel being number one in the Invitational League?
To be honest, the first couple of game weeks felt pretty slow for me. It's just the last game week that really put me forward. So far this season, only green arrows, so feeling good right now.
I'll tell you what.
And I didn't use a single chip.
Good on you. How many hits have you taken, just of interest?
Just one.
And can you remember who that was?
I think that was when KDB got injured. I took a hit. Wait a minute.
Felix had an amazing game week 6 where all of us were crashing and burning. He got over 70 points.
I mean, I look at this. You look at this team.
Yeah.
Gordon, Davis on the bench. Your team, Felix, is quite extraordinary. For people listening, Leo McCarthy, Carl Walker-Peters, Saiz, Chilwell, Justin, and then this midfield is absolutely phenomenal. Mane, Salah, Saha, Fernandes, Kane, Banford. This week, Felix, you're going Kane captaincy. Why?
Well, because he's playing Brighton. A. B. Who's going to score for Tottenham? It's Kane or Son. I don't have Son, so I got a Captain Kane to make up the Son points. I don't want to captain Salah because I got Mane. That's my emergency backup. If Salah scores, then Mane will get a couple of points as well. So I'm not tripling up on Liverpool. Yeah, Fernandes against Arsenal, no chance. I'm captaining him. But still fairly positive.
Have you went without Liverpool defence from the start, Felix?
No, I went Trent Alexander-Arnold for the first 4 game weeks, and then I got rid of him for size.
Okay.
You know what I like about this team, Felix, right? I like your Salah Mane double up, because I was playing around the stats just a couple of days ago. We were in our hangouts. A few of us are in there. And that double up, right, across all of FPL, at the time when I checked it, I think it's 2.7% of the game have that double up. And in the top 1,000, it's only 3.3%. This was like a couple of days ago, so I don't think it's going to have moved much. That double up that you have there is unique. And together, that is like a really unique differential, that one.
Yeah, thank you very much. I actually got Mane and Salah game week 1, and then switched Mane out to the Manchester assets. And now that KDB is gone, or was gone, I picked them up again. But after this game week, I'm planning to go back to KDB.
Cool.
Why are you going back to KDB? He hasn't exactly done much to suggest that he should be put in our teams, but why are you thinking of doing this?
I mean, on the long run, he's still the best assister in the Premier League. He can get the points. I think he's a key to Manchester City's success. I don't think Pep will rotate him too much. Of course, he was injured now, so maybe that will change. But I can't see anybody in that Manchester City lineup not getting rotation. Apart from KDB, I think KDB will always be there. Aguero, Jesus, Sterling, they will all get limited minutes, and Pep will rest them.
What are you expecting from, just of interest, the Liverpool West Ham game then?
I'm expecting goals, no? Liverpool will score some. I think Liverpool will concede some. This might be an attacking party.
Historically, the Liverpool West Ham matchup is a high-scoring game, and I don't see it being any different. My prediction, personally, as a Liverpool fan, I think it's going to be 4-2 to us.
Oh, great. That's great for us double defensive owners. I'm expecting Mane to do really well, Felix. Are you not tempted at all by captaining him, or is it just, nope, I'm sticking on Kane. I'm expecting Kane to do wonders, and obviously a lot better than Salah and Mane.
No, as long as I own Mane and Salah, I'm not going to captain them. They are both scoring as many points together, so there's no reason to captain them. It's just an additional risk to lose positions on other captains. So I'm going Kane, and basically Mane and Salah is Liverpool captaincy.
Kane versus Brighton, or more importantly, Tottenham versus Brighton. What are you actually expecting the result to be in that fixture? I think I said 2-0, 2-1, something like that, maybe 3-1. I can't remember specifically, but what do you think?
Yeah, so Spurs were quite weak in the Europa League, but they had that a couple of times where they didn't play very well midweek, but then come the Premier League, they are scoring goals. So I'm not so sure whether they are quite stable at the back, but I can see them winning 2-1, 3-1, and Kane and/or Son scoring. Maybe a Kane hat-trick of assists again.
Felix, you're really, really tempting me to potentially switch the armband, because I tell you what.
Please do.
Hold on a minute here. Felix is the one doing exceptionally well at the moment. You know, he's 83,000th in the world. That's incredible.
87, yeah.
We had whatchamacallit? Whatchamacallit? We had Gulag on earlier, 10,000th in the world. He's going Salah.
Wow.
Captaincy. I mean, obviously he's got to play at South, specifically for his rank. I don't know what he's playing the game for himself. I'm assuming it is overall rank and everything. But tonight we've got Wolves versus Crystal Palace. Your thoughts on tonight's match, Felix?
I think it will be low scoring. Maybe a draw, 1-1. I can even see it ending 0-0 the way Crystal Palace is attacking. Maybe it will slightly favored for Wolves. So, but I can't see many goals. It will be 0-0, 1-1, 1-0.
Yeah, that is precisely what I'm thinking. And the Invitational League, are you happy that you joined it? The fact that you're top of the league, ahead of some very, very good players in there, you money worth spent, so to speak?
Very excited about that. Also very happy to support you. I wasn't that much on the show lately, but I really enjoyed listening to you.
What's going on, Felix? You were regular last season. What's happened?
Yeah, I don't know. It just calmed down a bit. I got some messages on Discord like asking me what advice for that team, and it just got a bit too much for me. But now I'm back and will be on the show regularly.
Good man. Davey FPL, why don't you come quickly live on air before you go on your stream? Come live on air, Davey. I'm going Salah, Davey. But we've got Felix on at the moment, Davey. He's top of our Invitational League and he's going Kane captain. And I need to find out a certain individual who they're going to be captaining on Twitter. Once I find out if they're going to be captaining Salah, then I am going to be swapping the armband to Kane instead. But as it stands right now, they still haven't posted it just yet. So, Davey, we'll be all listening into your stream as well, my friend. I can assure you now. Nathudu saying back Mane versus City next week. Next week, isn't it, Llama? The international. We got one more game week, then it's the international break. Is that right?
Yes, right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so annoying. Felix, really do appreciate you coming on the show, dude.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Really good luck with the game week. Really do mean that. 83,000th is an absolutely incredible rank.
It doesn't need any more luck, mate.
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers, Felix. There's Felix there. Really do. That's incredible. Number one in the Invitational League. Very rare that we get people coming on. I know Ryan Seachin the other day. And he's doing very well. Let's bring on FPL Kev. Hello, FPL Kev. Just need to unmute your mic. Can you do it, my friend? Can you unmute your mic and we can have a... Yep, there it is.
Hello.
Hello, can you hear us?
Oh, hello. Yeah.
You can hear us loud and clear?
Can you hear me?
You can't be serious about Jota, Captain.
I've just put on him temporarily. I don't know who to go for.
Why on earth have you got Jota?
I don't know. I just brought him in because he started playing and he's the cheapest option at Liverpool.
Dredd is a Liverpool fan. Jota in Kev's team here. Is he mad? Is he onto something?
Well, Jota's not necessarily a starter, but with the amount of games that are being played and everything, he has been coming on, and he's been coming on and getting a return. Although I still wouldn't have him in my team as but there's no reason why he can't get a return. But
They're not captaining him though. Dredd has got him captain.
It's just a placeholder. He's not really going to captain him, is he?
Do you have an opinion on Jota and the fact that he is? Do you think he's the one that's stopping the points coming from TAA this season?
No, I don't believe in that. I think that's basically just down simply to TAA having a bit of a slow start to the season. Like, personally, I don't think that's anything to do with personnel or strategy or anything like that.
Jota's on the other side, isn't he? Jota's on left wing.
Yeah.
It's Henderson that's stopping TAA getting forward.
Just trying to put a finger on what's happening with TAA and his lack of points, to be honest.
Yeah, no.
TAA was out of form long before Jota joined, though.
Yeah, I think he's just out of form. No, he probably really needed to he's probably one of those players that just needed a proper, pre-season to sort of like get up and running. But don't worry about him. He'll come round. I mean, he showed a few little glimpses of like what he can do in the Champions League game earlier the week. So
that's true. Actually, yeah, I was quite chuffed with how he did play during the week, to be honest. So I'm certainly not going to move him on the now. But yeah, Jota's an interesting one with a captain's armband on it, though.
Kev, was this your transfer this week?
It was. I did 2. It was Jota for Harrison and Mitchell for one of the Burnley defenders. Can't remember which one I had.
Oh, unlucky. Obviously, Mitchell now injured and everything.
Yeah.
He may not be playing and all this nonsense. I've got to say, though, I mean, you've got these Sterling, Son, Salah. Of those 3, who are you actually going to... Obviously, you're not going to be captain Jota. I appreciate that. But of those 3, one of those 3 is going to be your captain, I'm going to be assuming.
I think so.
And
I'm thinking Sterling at the moment.
Tell us why.
But I'm not sure. Just because I've already got like the 2 Liverpool players, and then so it's Son or Sterling, and I just think City will do better against Sheffield than Son will against Brighton.
What are you expecting the score to be?
I reckon it could be 3 or 4-0 for the City game.
Against Sheffield United?
And then...
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, the statistics would potentially back that up. Their Sheffield defence is no way near what it was last season.
Oh no,
yeah.
no, it's nowhere near. Kev, I would say go with your gut and certainly go with Sterling captaincy. Do it, Kev. It sounds like if you're thinking 4-0, go with Sterling captaincy. There's FPL Kev there with his incredible Jota pick there. Paulie, quick question for you. Are you actually excited for this specific game week approaching in the next hour and a half as we confirm our teams?
Yeah, I am. I'm looking forward to Man United Arsenal game.
Tell us why.
I just think that Arsenal have obviously improved from last year. I think Man United are on the up. They've had 2 really good performances in Europe, so confidence will be there. And we're all getting together and watching it on Llama Lounge. It's going to be good. As Man U fans, Matt's going to be there as an Arsenal fan. It's going to be good.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, definitely, mate. Yeah. No, we done the England-Wales game. Yeah, I was dead looking forward to that, and then it was just an absolute pile of mince. Just remembering where I am. But yeah, no. So we've also your pal Jer and Seamus from the FPL Hangover podcast. They're going to be coming in. FPL General said he may pop ahead in possibly, but we'll wait and see. He's a busy lad. And John as well. So basically the Irish guests that we had on, they're all Man United fans.
Whoa. Did you just say the FPL General may be coming along?
He might pop his head in.
Oh, fantastic.
But he's a busy boy. So the chances are probably slim. But I know that Seamus couldn't be with us yesterday, so he's desperate to get in alongside Jer that was on the show last night. So, yeah, there's a good crowd of Man United fans going to be in there. And then poor old Matt waving the little flag for Arsenal. So, yeah, looking forward to that. We'll get the doors open and the hand sanitizer out about 4:15.
Sounds like you're going to have all the Celts in there, Llama.
I know, it's just the way it's kind of worked out, to be honest.
Yeah, well, I think I mentioned this to you before. My surname is Bennett.
Right, okay.
I said to Boona the other day, earlier on, about the fact you got FPL Mate on. Are you looking forward to that Thursday?
I cannot wait to have a chat with FPL Mate and Boona on Thursday. You know, like the gloves are off on Sky. It could get like that.
Let's get ready to rumble!
But no, I'm really looking forward to it. I mean, he certainly came into FPL with a bit of a bang this season. So yeah, just interested to hear his thoughts, where his head's at, what he's getting up to, and all that type of jazz, all the typical type of stuff, mate. Yeah, really looking forward to it.
And he's not Irish.
And he's not Irish. We're now moving from Ireland to England.
three guests in a row, and they've all been Irish. What's the chances of that?
It's just alcohol, mate.
Let's get through some questions, shall we? Took a hit to take out Jaden saying took a hit to take out Rodriguez and TA for Rashford and Chilwell. Was it a mistake? Paulie, was it a mistake for Jaden to take out Rodriguez and TAA for Rashford and Chilwell?
The Rodriguez thing, it depends if he's had money tied up in him. Is it going to be for the long run, or is it going to be just a 1 week transfer?
Yeah,
I can understand the Trent to Chilwell. It's just if Rodriguez is only going to be out for 1 week, is it really worth taking out? That's the only thing that I'm thinking about.
I made those changes on my wildcard last week. Didn't work out last week, but I made them.
I was just about to see, how did that get on?
Yeah.
Well, there's a
wildcard is for the long term, not for 1 week.
Exactly. I'm still saying that now, and I'm 6 game weeks later.
Would you? I can't pronounce the name. It's Russian, but Podence and Saiss out for Foden and Kilman, Llama.
Yeah. See, this is the thing. There's a lot of people now making moves for Kilman. And I think this is backed up with the whole not sure if Saiss has now lost his place and stuff like that. So I can kind of understand it. But then Saiss hasn't exactly been playing rubbish, has he? So I don't know.
I think people are jumping the gun there. On this whole Saiss and Kilman thing, I'm like, you know what? Wait until it actually happens and it becomes an actual issue.
Yeah, exactly.
I agree. You don't know what's going to happen right now.
Problem.
Exactly, and Podence as well. We know with Foden, right? We kind of know what you're going to get with Foden. Like he came on there in the second half, I think it was, and scored. So he can come on and score you a goal or get an assist. He can start a game, and he's getting a lot better, I think, at getting a lot more involved in what's happening inside the box. So I think Foden is actually an all right pick, to be fair. However, Podence is a bit of a gem as well for Wolves, but then Wolves being Wolves, they're not actually fully gelling, I don't think. Now Jimenez will scrape you the odd goal here and there, but if Podence and that start firing, then I don't know if I can't. Listen, don't come to me to pronounce people's names, but I don't know if it's maybe a bit rushed potentially, but Foden's not a bad
I think
move.
it depends whether you're going to be playing Kilman or not, or whether he's just bench fodder, because you just don't know if he's going to start. If he's just going to fill up a roster spot, then I don't think it's a bad move, which is basically Podence to Foden.
No. Although I've got to say, actually, for all us Saiss owners, last weekend, the last game week was just absolutely fantastic. Because because he went off and everything, and then they conceded, and it was like, oh man, got the clean sheets locked in. It was brilliant.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was quite chuffed at that one.
As a Kilman owner, I wasn't happy about that.
But Marty, are you there?
Hello.
Oh, at last, finally, we can hear your words, we can hear you speak, we can now bring your team up on the screen. What's been going on with your Discord?
Long-time listener, first-time caller.
Hey, nice one, dude.
This is Brian Tevez. How do you pronounce your name? Brian Tavares?
Tavares.
There we are, Llama. I kind of get him right bang on the money. Yes, long time listener. Always in the chat. This is the first time on Discord and stuff. I've just got your team up on screen at the moment. It's just a sea of orange and red. It's quite outstanding, really. But you're going with Mane captain. Tell us why.
Unchanged as of last week, so same team. Looks good.
So you had the Mane double assists
score last week.
You had the Mane double assists.
Oh yeah, I think he deserved to score there too. Got unlucky. Firmino tapped it in. So
Yes, it's the FPL assist coming into play there.
And got that low percentage double up as well, Stevo, that we were just talking about.
Yes, they do indeed. And what are you expecting from the game, Brian?
I'm hoping Traore puts the baby oil on and does some damage. It's been a struggle.
Is he even going to start tonight?
I really hope so, or else he's gone.
Yeah, that's the issue with Traore. Is how long have you owned Traore for?
4 weeks, I think. Doing pretty good. He's just been my only problem. I'm ranked 23,000.
Good Lord, well done. That's absolutely sublime. How come you're so high up in the ranks then?
Son and DCL. That's about it, basically.
I see. The front three, Jimenez, Wilson. Oh, Wilson especially. Not exactly the nicest of picks, I don't think. But you're happy with that front three? Sorry.
It lets me do the double up Liverpool, right? So I think it's okay for now. But I still have the wild card. What do you think? Should I use a transfer or bank it?
Oh, I mean, I personally look at this team here and just say it's absolutely beautiful, Llama.
Yeah, I'll just echo the same thoughts, Stevo, mate. I don't think I'd be doing much in that team, if anything, to be honest. No. Really good and well done, mate.
Yeah, I mean, it's very unusual to get anybody in the high ranks on this show. Normally, most people like 1 million or 5 million, but
don't come on this for a confidence boost, do you?
I just felt a knife in my back there.
Yeah. I've just opened my legs and just been absolutely booted right in between.
But see, there's a bit of a trend there, you see, because you're the second person on the stream and everything that's got a high rank. You both have that Liverpool attack double up.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, I'm very, very. If I could afford it, I would have Mane and Salah in my team if I could afford it. But it's the fact I've got Kane and Son, which are to me very, very valuable indeed. Of the players this particular game week, Brian, who are you most worried about not owning?
Probably Kane. I think Werner can do something too, which I had him, but I had to take him out because he was doing nothing, and then he hauls. So
yeah, that's the problem. Cheers for the sub, Christian. If you're around here, hit that sub button. Really do appreciate the support you guys are showing. If you are enjoying the stream, I think he may have been Christian himself, but there was certainly a Christian that said that they're really enjoying today's stream. We are going to be going off air in a few minutes' time, and then you lot can all clear off and watch Andy, James, or Davey, or whoever else is streaming.
If I may, just one question, Marty. You mentioned that your boy there for Wolves, with the baby on. He's your only problem. What are you thinking about? Who would you think to go to?
I have 1.1 in the bank. I was honestly going to do Grealish this week, but
do it for crying out loud! You didn't tell us that, did you?
He went down.
You never mentioned that you could make this team a little bit better just by taking out Traore. And do you know what? I don't know, guys. Will I do a little upgrade and maybe get Grealish into this team? What do you think?
So you're 20k and you've got Traore in your team.
Yeah, right.
I'm
giving him maybe one more chance.
Give us the cheat code. What?
Yeah.
Up, down, left, right. X0 square.
Unbelievable, fair play.
It's been a lot of luck.
You've got to. Well, I say you've got to. I mean, you should be telling us. Nicholas O'Donnell. What's the baby oil reference about? Traore, are you not aware? He puts baby oil on his arms before he comes on because what's the reasoning? Because he hates being pulled down or something like that. Getting fouled.
Yeah, it's just so defenders can't grab hold of him and they just slide off him.
Hello, Tony. George Sunderland. Hello, mate.
See if I tried to put baby oil on my arms when I was playing Sunday Amateur. I think there might have been a different kind of reaction going on.
I think he's still injured because, I mean, last season he was killing it. Like, he scored 2 against Man City. He should be starting, but I don't understand.
Ishmael saying Salah or Rashford for this week. Oh, it's got. I mean, it's stating the blinking obvious. It's got to be Salah. Brian, what do you think the score will be in the Tottenham versus Brighton game? You said that you're worried about not owning Kane.
It's like, it looks bad, Brighton's defense last game, so I think they can concede at least 3.
Oh, really? Really?
Wow, more optimistic than me, and I'm like the most delusional Spurs fan you'll find.
Just about to say that. I mean, yeah. What do you think, Booner? You think that you
2-1?
I was going to say you called it being a close game as well.
Yeah, hopefully a Mopé goal, Trossard assist. I'm just saying.
You not changed
Can
that
I
yet?
celebrate that, by the way, as long as Spurs win? I mean, I think I'm going to celebrate it regardless.
Inject it.
Yeah, be injecting all over.
I'm Spurs looked bad too last game, actually, so I don't know.
You're a big fan of when the differentials come in, right? They feel so much more sweeter than, say, a Salah hat-trick. Like, even if it was just minor points, I'd definitely celebrate that far more.
I completely agree with you. That advice, for example, that you gave to Matt about... Wait, did Matt actually triple captain Sterling in the end last week?
No, he captained Son, which went even better.
Yeah.
Right, okay, because the legitimate words of advice were excellent. The fact that the amount of people that don't own Sterling means that he's a differential in himself. So you're better off playing it quote unquote safe and going with a more highly owned captaincy pick, and that way you've covered all grounds here. Daniel saying, Stevo, what do you think of 2 Chelsea defenders for the next 3 games? I think it's absolutely bloody brilliant. I really, really do mean that. David McCann.
Do you really?
Yes, I do. I really do think they've turned it around defensively. It wouldn't surprise me if they kept a clean sheet tomorrow against us. Zaha or Grealish for James. We've covered this a billion times. It's always going to be, for me, Grealish. He's just looking on fire at the moment. Keep Target or Justin. I'd be keeping Target myself personally. Leicester do not interest me at all. Peter Respecki, essentially saying Lewis or Lamptey to partner Trent or Kilman. Do you know what? I'd be going Brighton's Lamptey just for the simple fact that he's very, very attacking. There's a chance that he could potentially do something against Spurs on Sunday. I'm going to be calling it an afternoon, everybody. But before we go, I always let our guests say something. I'm afraid I'm going to have to go in order of the way it is because it's the easiest way I can let people go. So, Boona, any final words to everybody watching this now for game week 7? And yeah, that's it, really.
Just all the best and stay positive and don't let the game affect you too much.
That's a bit dark, Boona. Cheers,
Take
Boona.
care.
No, thank you. See you later, pal. There's Boona there. Okay, there was a moment last night, Llama, which... Boona, you still there?
Yeah, mate.
There was this wonderful moment, wasn't there? The road rage incident. What was actually going on there?
Do you know, I was trying to... I'm driving right now to the gym. I was trying to avoid that all along. So far, so good. I completely forgot I was on stream last night. Mate, basically, there was 2 lanes, one going straight, one going right, and the guy in the right lane tried to go straight and cut me off, and obviously I put my foot down, and I was like, I can't repeat it, but you know what was said.
I know exactly what you said.
Absolute muppet.
Cheers, Boona. Dread, final thoughts for game week 7.
Game week 7. You know what? I think we're going to have a bit more of a return to the goals that we didn't have last week. And I'm really looking forward to it. The Llama Lounge and everything else going to be happening over the weekend and all that. But also, just before I go, everyone listening, if you're not already a member of the Discord, jump in. We're always, there when games are happening, and we're talking just the way we are now that you can hear and everything. So, when the stream stops, Discord pops.
That's exactly it, Dread. Cheers, dude. There's Dread FPL there. Stevo's apparently up next to be pulled out of the waiting room. What's going on here? Paulie, go for it. Game week 7 final thoughts.
Yeah, I'm just going to mirror on what Dredd said. I think there's going to be more captain returns, and the usual suspects are going to be the ones who return this week. I'm hopeful that happens anyway.
Hopefully, Paulie. Cheers, dude. Did you have a good golf game?
Yeah, it went all right until I felt like throwing towel in though because it started raining. I don't like rain.
How's your disgusting KFC? I'm not a fan of it, but
oh, it's the first one I've had for years, and it was lovely actually.
Lovely, it was lovely.
Lovely.
Clear off.
Yeah.
Go for it. Go on.
I was going to say one thing. You were mentioning earlier about the head-to-head league, and it's me that's obviously running it this year. Your next matchup's actually Jason.
I know.
Week. Yeah, so I could get a bit.
I know this. If I beat him, I may go top because Brew's got a tough opponent this week as well. I think he's got FPL Anderson. I can't remember now, but yeah, I'm doing all right in that head-to-head. In fact, I can say it. I'm second. It's great. Paulie, brilliant.
Yeah.
See you later, pal. Who's up? Who's finally up last? Firetog's up next. Firetog, tell the world what you're thinking ahead of game week 7.
Is this the week, Steve? Is this it? Is this the week? Surely this is the week, right? It has to be.
If not, just stick to your photography of photographing beautiful women in exotic locations. Everybody, firetog.com. This is not a joke. Firetog.com. Check out his work. I'm telling you now, I'm not taking the mick. It's absolutely superb. Firetog, appreciate you coming on today, pal.
Thanks, dude. Have a good weekend, everybody.
Yeah, you too. Harbour Boy, go for it, my friend. It's early in the morning for you. Tell us your final thoughts ahead of game week 7.
Well, I think it's been a pretty crazy old season, and I don't think it's going to end this week. I'm looking forward to more surprising results and wacky upsets. Looking forward to that, and well done on the 6,000 subscribers.
No, thank you. It's down to people like yourself that are advertising us and are staying tuned every single week. Harbour Boy, good luck for the weekend.
Cheers, man.
No, thank you. Cheers, dude. Frank. Should we bring on... Oh, he's gone. All right, okay, Frank. Forget it then.
Bye, Frank.
Frank, you were just... I could do an impression. Frank. Can you guess what this impression... What film this is from? Frank. It could be anything.
Yeah. You could have just summed up anybody called Frank in any film that's ever been made there, and I would not have had a clue what you were talking about.
It's the Sly Stallone film. Lockdown. I've completely forgotten. John Harris is saying, of course, everything crossed for you, Firetog. Seb Long, hello, Stevo. How's it going, guys? Yeah, we're all clearing off. You can all clear off and go to the proper deadline streams. It's been a great... Mate, this is the only word I kept hearing last night on your stream. It's been a bit of a great crack. That's all I kept hearing,
yes.
Llama.
I know, and he even texts that as well when he's talking to you on Twitter. You'll have seen that today.
Did you think of any heavy metal bands?
Yes, because that is my choice of music, Stevo. So I had them reaming off with lists of names.
Cheers, Buddha, for the kind words. Appreciate it, mate. Yeah, for anybody that doesn't have a clue what I'm talking about, essentially, Llama suggested that we should come up for heavy metal FPL player names. I came up with, if anybody knows the name, the band Still Remains, I said Still Ramones, Pula, Sick of It All. You get the idea with that. It's not exactly a long-lasting thing, but we've got someone here in the Llama Lounge. Oh God, I'm now falling into it. I can't even read their name, so I'm gonna have to highlight it here. It's Karma Chameleon. He said he was stuck between Grealish and Kane for captaincy. Grealish and Salah for captaincy, and he's saying that he's going with Grealish. He's going Grealish captaincy, and specifically he's saying this. The more I think about it, I feel like Southampton game is set up for him to explode. Also, I'm a very biased Villa fan. Karma, go for it. It's one of those, isn't it? Like you always say on your stream. Hashtag play your own gamers. G Wiz always says.
Yeah, it is one of those, Stevo. Definitely. That's what I enjoy. That's how I enjoy playing the game, and I know you're very similar. To a certain degree, yeah, everyone's going to have similar players and all the rest of it. But I think at the end of it all, as long as you're making the choices yourself, it's you that presses that button at the end of the day. So if it's Grealish captain as your, if that's where you're putting your armband, and it gets your juices flowing, as long as you're happy, you go for it.
Someone just asked me a quick question. I'm going to tie it in with what I said earlier about, just literally 2 seconds ago regarding band names, etc., regarding football and stuff, blah, 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 blah. Fantasy World Order. When did you get your first tattoo? It was the Slipknot County, the Slipknot County logo on my arm, on my right arm. And on that note, linguistic Llama, your final thoughts before we let you go. Just tell us about the Llama Lounge on Sunday, what you're going to be doing. Because I don't know if you know this, but Boone has said that there's a likelihood that you are going to be covering the Tottenham game as well.
Oh, did he slip that in, did he?
He did indeed slip it in.
First and foremost, though, Stevo, just a massive well done to you and Jason and good old Insta Dan, who was there right at the start of Elite FPL
Before
when
you
it all got going.
continue, I know what you're going to say. And Lisa, I keep saying this. Is this actually a female? Because normally a lot of people that subscribe are normally doing it for their wife's account. But Lisa,
Jane,
Lisa, we got FPL Blonde, you name it. Come on, come live on air. Join myself and, well, we're going off air now, but come and join me and Jason whenever we're live on the Discord. But sorry, Llama, you were saying?
Nah, you're fine, mate. You're fine. I mean, as I say, there was a good few of us along, when you, Jason and Dan kind of got Elite FPL off and running and really got the streams flowing, so to speak. And we were there when there was 16 of us in the stream and all the rest of it. To get to 6,000...
I think you were there when there were 3 or 4 of you watching us live.
Yeah, probably.
I said to you at the time that I actually thought you were a troll. I thought that you were taking the mick out of us when you came into the live streams. Because when we did our live streams, they weren't live streams. It was just us doing it live, but not actually interacting. And then occasionally Jason would always mention your name, Daily Llama. And I'd be just like, oh, is he going to take the mick again? Same with G-Wiz. G-Wiz was another one. Every time I heard his name, I was thinking, these guys are taking the mick out of us. Forget it. They're not really. And then, no, turns out they're actually your genuine loyal fans of the show, and you've been there since.
And that's it. And to see it go from there to where you are now over, Stevo, over 6,000 subscribers is a massive well done. And I know that you and Jason and, lock heads on it and celebrate it and all the rest of it. And so you should do so. First and foremost, massive well done to that. For the game week, as GWiz says, you've already said it, hashtag play your own game. Just play it for the game that it's meant to be. Just enjoy yourself, because I don't know if it was Harbour Boy that just mentioned it there. We're all hoping for a high-scoring game week. It's all going to blow up in our faces and be absolute pants, and we'll all be moaning that we're on 30 points and all the rest of it. So, hey, cheer up. Don't worry about it. It's just a game at the end of the day. Don't fall out with the sport that you love, because that's what brought you here in the first place. Llama Lounge, as you say, it is going live during the Man United Arsenal game, and then Buna, I think, has already dropped the shell on you that he is going to get his hands in his pockets and pay the $14.95, and then I think we're just going to keep it going kind of thing and get the Spurs game after it. So yeah, looking forward to it, pal.
Buna, you need to dip your hands in your pockets for that £2. I don't care if Coolio 2foot's covered it or not. That was only that was £1.50 officially. You need to cover that a further 50p, my friend.
Oh, hey, honestly, see some of the people that we've had on, and when you came on last Sunday, I'm starting to fill up massive whiskey bottles with 50p pieces. Honestly, you guys are going to rook me coming on these streams and swearing and charging. I'm having to put 50p in each time.
That's your choice. Oh, cheers, Boona. That's going towards the donuts tomorrow. I am legitimately, genuinely watching the what do you call it? The Krispy Kreme donut challenge. I don't literally mean I'll be doing it in a speed time, but what I will be doing is I'll be doing it as a I don't know, whatever you want to call it.
So for every goal that goes in, you're eating a donut, basically, yeah?
No, I'm going to be eating it throughout the Chelsea Burnley game.
Oh, well, just for the love of donuts.
Yeah, basically, I'm going to be training tomorrow, and I just think, stuff it. I'm going to eat
you'll be stuffed.
Yeah.
You'll be stuffed. You'll be shitting cream at the end of the stream.
Yeah. Did you just swear then? That's another £1. It's gone up to £1 now. We're getting paid. We're getting paid a bit more money. Phil, thanks for the kind words. Great stream, Steve. Lisa's saying here. Where's Lisa's message? Oh, there it is. I've gone Chelsea heavy for defence. Chilwell and Zuma. I think that's great. If I could do it, Lisa, I'd have Chilwell or Zuma along with Robertson. Fantasy World Order, what a funny comment that is. It's been a long lockdown for Steve. He's moved on from his Tinder days to FPL. Girls. Yeah. Oh, talking of girls, actually, I listened to. I don't know if this is a. I don't know. Well done, Boona. Boona, how much money do you get? How much money do you earn? Talking of streams, I do normally recommend podcasts that I listen to, but one that I did listen to thanks to the recommendation by Late Riser. I really do mean this. The Three Amigos.
Oh, it's good.
They interviewed Mark Southerns, and it was a really, really enjoyable podcast just to get to know Mark. I actually messaged him and I just said, look, I actually prefer FPL streams when it's not about fantasy football.
Yeah.
Sometimes I prefer it when it's actually more about the person, the individual involved. It's a lot more fun. FPL Boona saying that FPL mate has just gone live to say, so do it, Boona. Say hello. I can do an impression of FPL mate, but I can't. Hi guys. Because he's got a bit like I'm not having a go at him for crying out loud, but he's got a bit of a so yeah. How's it going? Yeah, you get the idea with that. Figalo is saying, mates, help me with a big one. I have Jay Rodriguez to sell at 7.7. Is he confirmed out? Yes, he is. I would have to play Kyle Walker-Peters against Villa. Should I keep him or transfer Zaha in for Grealish? Oh, I'd be doing it for Grealish. I really, really, really would. Be doing it for Green. I'm not doing it in a brutal way, Boona. I'll do an impression of you, actually, Boona. It goes like this. All right, chaps. All right, chaps. How's it going? Doing all right?
Oh, dear.
I could go on for another hour doing this, but I'm not. I really want to get going. Llama, let's get out of here. Let's clear off. Right, clarify to me, Boona, Llama, Boona, whatever your name is, Stevie. Clarify to me, Boona did an impression of me on a stream during the England versus Wales game. He says that he can't remember doing it, and I called him. Out. I asked him to do it to me today, and he said he doesn't remember doing it. You must remember him doing the impression of me on your stream.
He did.
Thank you.
And let's see if we can clip that one together, shall we, Stevo, and get some injection emojis posted about Twitter, shall we?
Llama, see you Sunday.
Nice one, pal. You take care of yourself, and well done again, lads. Take care, folks. Catch you soon.
Catch you soon. You get the idea with that. And everybody, appreciate you joining me for this wonderful stream. I will see you tomorrow personally for the Chelsea versus Burnley game, where I will be eating crispy creme donuts. On that note, I will see you all tomorrow. In fact, let's do a live transfer right now, shall we? See you later, Foden. Goodbye. Bring in Grealish wherever he is. Can't even see him. Surprise, surprise. Let's just he's 7.4. Hello, Grealish, my old friend. Confirmed transfers. This is a -4. I've been wanting to do it the whole time. Confirm -4. Yep, done. There we are. Happy days. There is my team on screen. There we are. Done. So there's my team. For anybody listening, audio: Martinez, Trent, Saiz, Robertson, Salah, captain, Son, Click, Grealish, Zaha, Calvert-Lewin, and Kane. On that note, cheers, guys. Thanks all for joining. All fun and games. See you later, and good luck for the game week.